That's a shame. That's an actual shame. My mic wasn't even on. Hey. Hey. Hey, boys. Hey, yeah, boys. We alive. We here. We free. It's amazing. How are you doing? Tell me what's up. Hi. Does it squirt? Nope. It just blows out. Are we really starting that already? Are we really starting? Are we getting it on already? Like, geez, I ain't even get situated in this motherfucker yet. Jesus. I ain't even get to going yet. God. I ain't even get a chance to like percolate just even like a little bit. Jesus, you just ripped the Band-Aid so fast, so fluently. It's almost considerate. Almost, but not fully. But hi, nerds. Hi, nerds. What's up, nerds? How's your Wednesday? Tuesday, one of these days. I just got done with your stream with the big girl sitting on people. It's the fact that I played that so many times, you would have to be amazed at how desperate one has to be for that. Nice. What did Inspicuous do? What the fuck did he do? If he don't tell me he made the team, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Oh, he made the team! Inspicuous made the fucking football team! Good work. Good work. Good work. Good work, boy. Good work. You're a disappointment to us all. Now disappoint us on the football field. Disappoint us. Fail us on the football field. When you make the attempt at I think you said you was going to play a defensive tackle. When you make that attempt of being a defensive tackle and you fail, just know I'm going to laugh. I know you're not going to tell us when you fail, but I know you're not going to tell us when you fail, but you know what? It's the thought that absolutely counts. I will continue to disappoint. That's the entire goal. That's the entire goal. But listen, I know we had new people show up and they were new around here, but now that we've gotten the riffraff out, I feel like we could get back to decorum around here. We were a little bit energetic. Because of all these people showing up because of Chris the Dark. But now that they're gone, we could get back to business. My friend fucking killed himself because white people are literally being ethnically cleansed, and you sick fucking people can't comprehend that without going, haha, you're scared of porn, haha, you're scared of BBC. You're a sick fucking person spreading a genocide ideology. For anyone who thinks that I just read that out of the blue. Apparently, over like the past 3 days.
My new donation from Mercedes Rivera.
It's like every time I forget, I truly forget Peachy is on that alert. I truly forget it every time. I forget it every time. It was such a monumental fucking thing. It was such a monumental moment in time getting Peachy to say penis. I will forever love it. BBC got wicked stress. Yo! Do you know how inadequate it is for a white man who used to have power in this country to see me come in and take Skelly from them? Like, what the fuck? These white men are inferior because they see this fucking BBC through my fucking gray sweatpants Because apparently that's the only way you can see a bulge for some people who ain't got no fucking eyes to look at dick. I come in and I just take y'all white women, bro. But it's a good thing that I don't lay down in the snow. I'll never lay down in the snow. Peach is so innocent. I'm going to repeat what y'all wanted. I'm going to repeat the answer y'all wanted from the question because I feel like some of y'all didn't hear it. When Peachy got pulled over, unfortunately, the cop was not hot and she did not get his number. She did not get his number. Very sad, very sad. Very sad. We still want Peachy to be married so that I could either be a bridesmaid or in the third row of the wedding. Why you want to be in the third row? I don't fucking ask you why you want to be a fucking astronaut or a cook or a fucking doctor. So how about when you have a dream, you shut your fuck ass mouth and you just believe in yourself while I believe in me. Simple. Cutthroat. To the point. Skelly, you popped in for a split second to talk about, to say that, and then you probably left. It is my choice if I want to fucking, it is my fucking choice if I want to fucking buy this or not, or accept this from you. I'm going to leave it in these people's hands. You are not always here. Fuck you. When I asked to play games, you left and started your own stream. That's Jewish activity. But you know what, Skelly? I'm going to let the YouTube chat decide. I'm going to let them decide. Now, you people on YouTube, you don't like my people on Twitch for good reason. They're all Pharaoh sex addicts. Skelly, good buddy, gifted me a game called Lockdown Protocol, a game that looks utterly fucking garbage. I have not accepted this gift. I have not accepted this gift whatsoever, but I'll leave it in your hands. I'll leave it in your hands. Should I accept this gift? Should I accept this gift? Now, mind you, my birthday, when is my birthday? Is my birthday next week? No, it's not. My birthday is in 2 weeks. So technically, this would be considered a birthday gift. I leave it in your hands, Twitch people. Should I, not Twitch people, I'm not letting Twitch decide. You should accept. I'm not letting Twitch decide, I'm letting YouTube decide. That's the beauty of a democracy. I can pick when people vote. Or is that a dictatorship? Either one. So I'm going to leave that up while, you know, we sit back and we enjoy. Yes! These fuckers on Twitch are nothing but sex addicts. All they talk about is sex, pegging, sticking fingers in mouth and grabbing by the neck and domination, which is the only one I want. I've told y'all all the time, if I could find me a 7-foot woman who does not discriminate on height, I feel like personally I'd be in business. If I could just find that, I feel like I wouldn't be beat. I feel like no one would be able to beat me because I'd have that in my arsenal. Your birthday's next week? Oh, who cares about you? It's all about me. What if the 7-foot woman happens to have a penis? Then that's a man. Or a transgender. Whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck. That's a man. That's nothing more than a man. I belong to both Twitch and YouTube. Who cares? Who's the motherfucker that came into my fucking stream yesterday and was like, oh, prove you're a YouTuber? Motherfucker on my back talking about some prove you're a YouTuber. And I had to whip daddy out real fast. It's like when you want bark at me, bro, just when you want to have your little 2 cents in, tell the YouTube chat you can murder me in lockdown. You keep selling that as a gimmick to me, but it'll never work. It's like don't ever tell me qualify. This all I got. 300,000 fuck nuggets. Show your face. I mean, fuck, close enough. Skelly, look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail of me busting knuckles wide open. I just for the absolute fuck of it. Some days I choose to. Rest in peace to the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy. Oh, Ozzy died? What? May he rest in peace. I didn't know that. Not excellent work. Not excellent work. Not excellent work at all. Ozzy would have loved this tweet. Not excellent work. R.I.P. to the Ozzy. Probably one of the greatest fucking names of all time. Ozzy Osbourne. Like, Ozzy Osbourne. The only thing that I think could top it, if it was a real name, Norman Osborn. Norman fucking Osborn. Cosby's son died too? I don't care about that. I ain't watched the Cosby show. Talk to me when Jaleel White died. Here you go. I haven't cried at a black celebrity's death since Grandpa from the Boondocks. I think primarily black women are not gonna cry about a celebrity death until R. Kelly passes away. Because even though he pissed on that girl and asked for your passports and your shots, and if you wanted to come back with Rob to America, they're still listening to R. Kelly to this day. So when these bitches sit here and tell y'all about men love toxicity, mind y'all, they're still listening to I Believe I Can Fly. You can separate the artist from the music. Sometimes. But when you fucking sit here and piss on somebody, you're not trustworthy. You're not trustworthy. What Michael Jackson did, bleach his skin because he hated being black and dangle a baby for a split second? That ain't too bad. Who among us hasn't put a child in danger? It's like, the context of this tweet is so fucking hilarious to me. Because niggas just started tweeting about how they killed themselves over cock. And it's like, dick ain't that bad. Especially if you got one. See, because when you have a penis, it's just like, everything goes right. Everything goes right in your life when you have a penis. Now, I want to show y'all something. I'm almost certain a few of you have seen it. But I need to show y'all this because I have the video done. I'm going to edit it when I'm done here. See, part of me wanted to fucking just do it or edit it while streaming, but I said, why bother? Why bother? But stop me if you've heard this before. Cop pulls over a black guy. Chaos ensues. And here we go. Now, this is one angle. At time of all of us seeing this, didn't that happen in 2018? Nope. That happened this year. In February. Now, the problem, well, I don't really necessarily think it's a problem. Because I think it's well known that you could sue like whenever you want. I'm pretty certain he was trying to build a case, maybe build some finances so that he could hire somebody. But for anyone who hasn't seen this, I want to know what your reactions are to it. Now, context. You need context. He's been pulled over for a headlight violation. He's supposed to have his headlights on when it's like raining or downpouring, but it's not raining or downpouring. So it's like, why even have the headlights on? I don't like that rule, but fuck it. As somebody who's had to comb through certain states, I gotta follow their rule and leave. So cops pull him over. He's not complying. Other officers come. He's talking to other officers, and they get the green light to bust his window. Now, controversial take. I don't have a problem with that. Now, I didn't have a problem with it when I first saw this video, but with the added context of the second angle of the body camera footage and the officers in that body camera footage telling him to get out, with the extra body cam footage, you see that his car door is open, and then he closes the door and he does not get out. Which means at that point, he's not complying, which then gives the cops the green light to use force to get him out of the car. Lord of Deer, I appreciate you subscribing with your Prime. And to the one motherfucker yesterday who was like, oh, I would have subscribed with real money, but I want to save for my head. Bro, save your money for a fucking headset. Listen, telling me you want to save money for a headset is amazing work. That was me. Like, Demon, I hope you get that fucking headset. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me do this. Buddy, look at me. I hope you get that headset and I get that slushy machine. We both got wants. We both got shit we desire. You desire a technological device for video games.
New donation from Mercedes Rivera.
I desire a fucking technological device for alcoholic frozen drinks. Because when I get that thing, I will also be pouring nothing but alcohol in it. I am going to be the champion of the world. My alcohol poisoning will reach new heights, and I will not be beaten. I will not be beaten. Where are you at, Leon? In America? Duh. I desire a snack wrap. No, you don't. You desire like a waste of your time. I desire books and Nintendo. Oh. But Mercedes, I appreciate the donut. My friend was looking up if you could freeze alcohol in a slushy machine. It's ill-advised. Motherfucker, are you trying to motherfucker? Are you trying to discourage me from my goals? Do you know who the fuck I am? Do you know who the fuck I am? The background looks like an Afghanistani camp. I don't know how to interior fucking design. Is that what you wanted to hear? I don't know how to decorate. Is that what you fucking wanted? Is that what you fucking desired to know? I don't know how to decorate? I've never been able to know how to decorate. Thanks for hurting my fucking feelings. I have them on occasion. Turn this shit off. I'm done. Now back to this. Now, what was I saying? Oh, I agree. I agree with him breaking the window. Now, you decorate the sheets all the time? Now, as I said, I agree with them breaking the window to get him out. What happens after that?
The vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
You lost me. He's about to get a whole bunch of money. Or maybe he won't. Who knows? Because you never really know. You never really fucking know. Bro really ran 5 across his fucking face.
Exit the vehicle now.
Bam! Jeez. Now look, I say it in the video. I might as well say it here in a live setting. At what point does the word excessive play a factor in this equation? Because in my head, you already broke the glass. Unlock that door, unbuckle that seatbelt, drag him out. And we cool. At least in my book, people still gonna be mad, but we cool. It's the slap. Why?
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the.
Why? Like it's funny, but why? They just pulled him over and did this shit over a headlight. Yes, added context though. They told him numerous times to get out the car. He didn't get out the car. He closed his door on them and he sat in his car. He tried to talk to another officer. They told him a few times, we're going to break your window. They gave him like ample warning to get out. And at worst, a headlight, worst thing you gonna get is a ticket that you could either pay or fight in court. That's it. I wonder if there's more to the story. Where the fuck were you a millisecond ago when I just gave you more to the story?
Open my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like,
Okay.
There's multiple people headlights off,
Okay,
first of
that's
all.
still a
And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Now look, if it was just this video, I feel like people would have had a strong case to be like, he's just talking to the officers. But I need y'all to understand, this is not Starbucks. This is not Applebee's. This isn't Walmart. You cannot ask for the supervisor from cops. From cops. All right, fuck. If you want to pretend to be a white woman so bad, at least get it right. They do it in stores.
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands. Here.
Now, pay attention. Do you see anything in his hands? Do you see anything in his hands? Me, I see nothing but a bunch of ash on his knuckles, my brother. Yes, Crump is on this, which doesn't give me hope. He has nothing in his hands. Keep that in mind. He puts his hands down. He folds his hands. He shows his hands again. Do you see anything in his hands? I see nothing but skin and, you know, blood vessels and particles.
Here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason? Step out now.
Now, look, with the exception of that 5 across his face, I have no problem with anything. Except, pay attention to that guy right there. Remember, let me back this up a little bit. Pay attention to him. You see where my mouse is? Pay attention to him. He's the one that has a lot of people thinking there's gonna be some money.
Reason. Step out now. All right. No, don't.
Did you see it? Gonna do this again. Pay attention to him.
All right. No, don't.
Now, I'm gonna say it again. At what point does the word excessive play a factor in this equation? I've seen motherfuckers go nuts when they pull it over. Jumping, hooting, hollering, attacking. I don't mean to make fun of this dude, especially since now he's going viral. This young man does not look like he could put up a fight against 1, 2, I think a third cop was there and another one on the other side. Like, I don't think he could put up too much of a fight. Y'all could, you know, pin him to the ground, handcuff him, pick him up, send him on his way. That'd have been the whatever. I feel like both shots to the face were unfucking necessary.
Reason. Step out now. All right.
Especially the first one.
No, don't.
Stop fighting! Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. What's wrong with you?
Now, I'm going to ask this question again. Did y'all see anything in his hand? Did y'all see anything in his hand? Survey says no. Well, the police are saying he reached for a knife. Now, before you say oh to that, there are different angles of this entire interaction, and not one time could I pinpoint him reaching for a knife. Now, a knife was found in the car, but not one point in any angle do I see him reach for it. Now let's watch and see.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. 2 things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is it.
Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
Ty, I appreciate it. You can finna get reparations in the form of
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
35. I'm proper dog driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle.
Now look, he did tell him why he pulled him over. No seatbelt and the headlights.
Pull me over.
See, this is why I said them busting the window completely justified. That's why I say these motherfuckers were completely justified. And I mean completely justified in busting that window. The slap? No. The slap her around Vegas? No. Is he part of the famous sovereign citizen group? Take your conspiracy theories and bring them to Epstein and Trump. Please.
No. Body camera video.
Shut up. I need something. So, to the man of the hour. I can't pronounce your name. Quanto or Quanto. Come to the front of the class. You are very interesting. You are very interesting. You're a very interesting fellow, you. You bring up a great thing to point out. If I could fucking put this shit on the screen for y'all.
No. Body
God damn it. You know what? Fuck it. I can put it on the screen.
No. Body camera video.
Shut up. Quanto to the front of the class, if you will. Quanto brings up something I feel a lot of people will make the attempt to bring up. How cameras reveal everything and how there was no knife. How ever lovingest ever, the beauty of cameras is when they catch the beginning, the middle, the end, and the after credits.
Reach for anything.
Sheriff T.K. Waters addressing the knife in a media briefing.
Now, there was a knife. Did he reach for that motherfucker? Who? I don't know about that one. But there was something there.
Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
Mercedes, I appreciate you. You wonderful soul. Even with that thing there, number one, this car is fucking dirty. Number two, I'm not seeing him reach down and be like, hold on, officers, I got something for y'all. Because if that happened, I'd be saying all this shit is justified. I'd be saying all this shit was justified. But because that shit's not there in any of these body cameras, these cops are going to have a difficult time in court. Because they're going to have to try to explain that steadfast. And you know what? Like, we shall see.
25 seconds. For 9-4, the driver just slammed the door and locked it.
See, it's like y'all can't be white women, bro. We as niggas cannot be white women. We can't get away with the calling the supervisor thing. We cannot ask for the manager. We get shot. We don't have this.
Yep. 25 seconds. If anybody responding, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on too. I've already told you. Okay. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be.
See? So it's like, do y'all see why I'm saying I'm cool with the breaking of the window? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with them breaking the window to get him out. Just giving him 5. Like if he would have spat on you, or if he would have like pushed you back, or even slapped you, I'd have been like, you know what, cool, give him 5 across his lip. Y'all bust the window, brief pause, bam.
Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay. No, not good.
Hold on.
You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take
Ooh, wait a minute.
take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir.
Ooh, now wait a minute. Now, I'm no detective, but that might be the moment where he ducks down to grab something. Ooh. Ooh. Now, you and I watching this, can't see a fucking thing. Because of the angle, all we would have to go off of is what the cop is seeing. And if the cop is seeing this motherfucker like hunched down or move to the side just slightly, ooh, that might be the reason. Ooh-wee. Well, seems like we got something there. I can't really tell. Right, listen, we can't tell. The thing is, what does that officer see? What does he see with his eyes that this fucking camera can't see because that shit is like right there at his chest? Listen, I don't mean to be like an asshole about this, but can we do something about these body cameras, like the placement of them? Can we cops already look goofy as fuck. Can we put like the camera on their hat or like on their shoulder? Why is the majority of cops' body cameras like on their chest? You know how much shit you miss?
They're eating the dogs.
Okay.
Now look, keep your hands where I can see them. I feel like that's gonna fuck them over.
Keep your hands where I can see them, sir.
Like, I feel like that's gonna fuck them over a little bit. Like, I'm being real. I'm being real with y'all. I'm being real. This be the shit that when people sit there and, like, for example, Carmelo Anthony, when y'all fixate on like shit that don't matter and you miss the key shit and then you don't get the result you've been clamoring for and then you wonder why, it be shit like this. Because now they bring this to court. They bring this officer in. This officer gonna talk about how he saw this motherfucker pull some shit out, but it's gonna be discrepancy because this body camera don't really show nothing. So it's gonna be that where it's just gonna come down to what the jury think about it in the end. You think they have 4K camera footage? No. Every fucking body camera footage I've ever seen is at best 480 to 7020.
Okay.
This shit right now gotta be like 680.
Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window.
I told y'all. They gave him buku warnings. They gave him buku warnings. Like,
open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
This pretty good quality as far as body cameras go. Yes. There have been, you know how many people like try to deduce some shit going on? I remember when the Carly Russell thing happened and they had like a camera pointing at the spot where she, and I hope you can hear my air quotes, got kidnapped. You got motherfuckers saying, oh, I could kind of see something. That quality was so fucking ass, I could not see shit. I couldn't make out nothing but cars and lights. So how the fuck was I supposed to see somebody running through the forest of an interstate and snatching somebody and taking them into the woods?
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to
No, he's under arrest.
Hey, I'll out the car. I'm gonna push it up.
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
Can you unlock the door and step out? I will. Can you step out? You're being done. There's a traffic stop being conducted. You're required to comply.
Vehicle's locked in.
Yes.
Just locked it up. Put the window down.
Correct.
I tried to talk to
Well, look. Other than what we've already seen, these cops are pretty cool. Now, granted, what we see ends up making them not cool, but, you know.
Okay. So what did he ask for when he I guess, called you?
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right?
Yeah.
And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights off.
Okay, that's so.
And then there's no rain.
I don't know if y'all noticed.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
There's no rain, but look at his car. First of all, there's no rain. What the fuck on your car? Semen? That's wet particle. That's rain. Oh, see. That shit. I don't think he getting that money.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
I don't think he getting that money. Like there's part of me that was on his side because it's like, damn. But with everybody saying it wasn't even raining, to me looking at his fucking car and they got rain particles on his shit, which means it rained at some point, which means you should have had your shit on. Yes, it's a bullshit fucking rule. This shit getting bad. This shit getting bad. I'm going to the YouTube chat. It's more active. Oh. Well, that's the curse of multi-streaming. I got to make the benefit of just being around, man. There's goddamn part. Listen, it's an indication that it was raining at some point, which kind of hurts the credibility of everybody who's running around saying it wasn't even raining. It was sunny out. Don't they automatically turn on, or do I not have that law here? Are you talking about your car? I feel like if you got one of these newer cars, yes. If you got one of them old cars, I feel like you have to turn your headlights on via the crank.
Doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Hey.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle! Show me your hands.
Here.
1033 at 16.1 hours.
Here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason? Step out now. All right. Get on the ground. No, don't. Get on the ground.
Resist. Hands behind your back.
Now look. People fight in court, not on the street. You are wrong about that. People fight in court and on the street. There's always an and to this. There's always an and to all of this. Hi, Lord of Deer. Everybody say hello to Lord of Deer. He fucking migrated from Twitch to YouTube because my Twitch people, we really just laid back creatures. We just laid back, unless we start talking about sex for some reason. But with like this extra, you kind of destroy a lot of what people have been saying, which will probably have me go back in and fucking edit this shit. Just a reminder, everyone support the What are you chewing, Leon? I hear you, and it's making me feel all tingly. Well, that's erectile dysfunction, and you need to do something about that, buddy. But, I'm not chewing anything. I don't know what convinced y'all to think that I was chewing. Literally, I am hungry, though. I am fucking hungry for some reason. And it's 4 o'clock, and I have not eaten I have not eaten a thing. But I feel like...
What's wrong with you? What you mean? I was putting my hand so your partner didn't even ask. Marijuana in his right pocket.
And then he got the weed. Man. And then motherfuckers gonna say he planted it.
That's not how it works. When they actually step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit. So your partner didn't even ask. Marijuana.
See, when I recorded this shit, I had so much benefit of the doubt. But bro lying in front of people, bro lying about the officer didn't ask this, bro lying about the rain because he got something on his shit. I still think the slap was crazy as fuck. Like, even with me criticizing all the shit he's saying, because he should have just stepped out. The slap across the lip, crazy. The punch to the fucking mouth, crazy. So there's still a chance he might get something. But at this moment, no. They were justified in pulling him out of the car. Running 5 across his lip? He may have went to a car wash. He's got to be able to prove that with a bank statement or a receipt. He's got to. It's like, I saw this shit and I was like, damn. But the cops are still, see, that's another thing. See, I'm so glad that y'all get to see this in real time, like how my brain operate around shit like this. Because you got motherfuckers who was just like, the cops hunted a black person, or the cops were justified in beating this motherfucker up. It's so many elements to this shit. It fucking infuriates me. Because why did they fucking say, now, hold on, because let's back up. Let's back this up just a little bit. He had a knife in the car. The officer sees him do something with his hands to yell out, keep your hands where I can see them. Which could lead to the further context of show me your hands. But considering he didn't have that thing in his hands at the moment of the window being broken, and when you see this motherfucker raise his hands, he got nothing. Ooh, it's bad. It's fucking bad. This a toss-up. This a legitimate toss-up. It's just gonna come down to it. This shit just gonna come down to it. This shit just gonna come down to what it come down to. Man, fuck. So, Officer Tatum about to make 4 videos about this. You know what I can somewhat respect about Tatum is that when it comes to these topics, he's usually 2 and done. He's usually 2 and done. Like, he'll give you 2 around like a body camera footage thing. And then like bow out. He's doing it now.
Collusion. They indicted Trump on Russian collusion on television.
Okay. He's doing it now. He's doing it live right now. So, you know, y'all want to listen to it? Y'all want to hear what he's saying? Let's get these people out the way. Y'all want to hear what he's saying? Now, what y'all think? Y'all think he fully cop or even partially?
And this is what you all have been waiting for. And be ready to pause when I need it, because I'm going to go through this body-worn camera and explain to you from a police officer's perspective.
You're a former police officer. Fuck you. I want to know what you think about the door.
Continue to drive unsafely in inclement weather with no lights on, with no driver's license. And I'm not going to verify who you are. I'm not going to check your driver's license status. You could be a mass murderer. I'm not going to check any of those things. I'm going to let you go. So take your car and drive away. Have a good day. That's not what's going to happen.
He's not wrong.
Have you not watched videos before?
Now look, Tatum's fucking take on that woman getting murdered was terrible. But he's not wrong.
Clip.
Step out of the vehicle.
Step out of the vehicle.
25 seconds. For 940, driver just slammed the door and locked it.
Call your supervisor.
Yep.
Yelling out, call your supervisor. I want to know what he has to say about the slap. I want to know what he got to say about the fire. Oh, yeah. I want to see what he got to say about the 5 ran across his face. I want to see.
Step out now. All right.
Oh, no, I missed it.
Supervisor. All right, go.
I want to see what he got to say about the 5 ran across his face.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
His Uvalde take was atrocious. Mm-hmm. Remember like a month ago or 2 months ago when we watched him and he tried to downplay the January 6th as a dust up at the Capitol? Paid for corporate shield. Part of the deep state now. Charlie fucking Kirk missed to vote Trump in so that he could dismantle the deep state. Oh, I'm gonna agree with my friends in the government. I'm gonna listen to my friends in the government. Which is the most deep state fucking thing on the planet to say.
I'm here.
But you're not getting out the car like it.
What is your reason? Step out now. All right.
Yes, Ozzy's dead.
No, don't.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands on your back.
Put your hands behind
Okay, now we've seen that part, right? And some people are like, he got punched in the face. Technically, he didn't punch him in the face. He mushed him like this in the face.
So he's right. He's right. He did not punch him. I think the quote from like the press conference of the cop was he did not sucker punch him, which is correct. He sucker slapped him. He ran a clean palm across his fucking lip. You know? But since everybody won't play word games, yes, he didn't punch him. He slapped him across the fucking face. Not better. And then, sir, and hopefully you bring it up when I unpause, you just watched him punch him in the mouth after pulling him out the car.
And I'll say this right off the top because I know a lot of people want to hear me make a delineation. What the police officer did wrong? No. I don't believe it's wrong. Was it illegal? No. Could he have gone without that palm strike to the face? Yes, he could have, I think, accomplished the same thing. But the officer's there in the heat of the moment, and he made the decision that he thought was necessary to execute an arrest. Sometimes when you do people like that, you get...
No. Let's not. No. No. It wasn't no. No. Hell no. I say hell no. That wasn't what that was. That was not what that, bam, that was not what that was. That was no, that was a mush. He didn't even mush him. He slapped him. That shit sounded off. That's not no mush. You ain't never pushed nobody in your life where is a sound effect. No. Nobody. No. No dice. Where's it at? Where's the other fucking footage? Where's the shit we started with? I need what we started with. Cause no dice. God damn it. Where? That had force behind it. Like, fuck force. That had the wrath of God on it. Fuck force. That shit had the wrath of God on it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the...
That see? Now what he said? Ooh, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're gonna get there. We ain't there yet.
But the officer's there in the heat of the moment, and he made the decision that he thought was necessary to execute an arrest. Sometimes when you do people like that, you get their attention, you let them know this ain't a game, we're not playing around.
Yeah, bro, like the broken glass ain't let that be known.
They begin to cooperate and things begin to go the way you want them to go. An officer has the discretion to use a reasonable amount of force that they think is necessary to gain compliance and get a person detained.
See, like I'm agreeing with him. He's not saying nothing really wrong here, but he's trying to categorize that 5 cross the lip as a push, which I just can't get with.
The officer believed that
because he's right. At that point, you refused to comply, you locked the door, you resisted arrest at that point. Breaking that glass to get him out, break the glass, unlock that fucking door, drag him out. You telling me you can't? Look how he was built. He was built like a twig and a half. You telling me you can't lift him out of there? You broke the glass. I'm cool with that. Get in there, grab him by his shirt, drag him out. People still gonna bitch about it, but they'll have less of a valid reason to bitch about it.
That was the reasonable thing to do. That's why he did it. But let's...
My mom pushed me a lot as a child. You're abused.
Go to the body-worn camera footage. Now, we'll go to the sheriff first. Here's what...
All right, I don't. Did he reference that shit a second time?
Technically, he didn't punch him in the face. He mushed him like this in the face.
Now look, I've been mushed in the mouth before, which sounds crazy to say out loud. But there's a difference. I done been mushed in my shit before. I have. I've also been slapped clean in my shit before.
Exit the vehicle now.
That is a slap. It ain't a punch. It ain't a sucker punch. It's a sucker slap.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
That ain't no fucking mush. I'm sorry. It ain't no mush. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with saying he slapped him. 0. Anyone saying he punched him? Wrong. Closing your fucking fist and dragging your knuckle across a motherfucking jawline, that's a punch. That's a punch. But this is a slap. Nothing really changes. He ain't punch him to the face till he got out of the car. You notice how this motherfucker went straight to the sheriff's reaction? Didn't reference that punch at all, even though he saw it. See how in real time we fucking deducing this shit? Okay, Clayton Bigsby. I don't know how you get Clayton Bigsby out of me saying this motherfucker just got 5 across his fucking lip, but LOL.
Exit the vehicle now.
Bing. Clear as day. Slap. It ain't no mush. It ain't no push. If the shit sound off, it's not mushing. Oh, ridiculous. Ridiculous. You saying it's a slap? Yes! What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the...
What are you looking at? What, you know what? What do you call it? You know what? What do you call it? What do you call it? What do you call that? What do you call that? Is a punch? I disagree with you. That's a punch. That's a punch. Nigga said the slap was AI. Shut the fuck up. What are you looking at? Dickhead. Well, one, looking at this. Pay attention to him. Look where my mouse is at. Pay attention to him. That's a punch. With this, that's 5. Open hand. Cross this motherfucker. What are you looking at? You know what? Can we slow this down? Can't believe we about to do this.
Exit
Open hand. Open hand. You see his hand start to close after the fact. Oh, out of here. Out of here. Matter of fact, slow it down, sexier. Nigga got forced by that punch to fuck up that already weakened glass, but damn. Y'all ready for it? Now, maybe my fingers are just too small, but when I punch a motherfucker, my fingers are not, my hand's not right here, and my fingers are not up here. He slapped the shit out of him. He slapped the pap out this motherfucker. He papped him in the face. He papped him in the fucking face. Like cold. Then they get him out. Then he punched him. And they chipped his tooth. For a dude who was just sitting in his car, not so fast, you. Reel that shit back. Not so fast, you. Because I'm still in that camp of everything before that. I'm cool with. They pull him over, tell him why they pulling over. He bitching for a supervisor like he a white woman, knowing full well that we as black people can't do that. He's arguing with these motherfuckers. At that point, he's resisting arrest. Break the window, drag his ass out. People still gonna complain, but they really won't have a leg to stand on. With this slap and that punch, they got a leg to stand on now. Where this motherfucker might win some money. Every cop that, yes, that's why I hate that bullshit law. I despise that bullshit law. That fucking law is egregious. Because it's not followed through. It's fucking sat here and followed through by motherfuckers who choose and pick when the moment is right. For all that, everybody should be in jail for going over the fucking speed limit. You think everybody go 25 in a 25? No. The hell? The hell? We can't as poor white people. You got a better chance. You got a better chance than I do. A poor white has a better chance of calling for a supervisor and getting it than I do. And that is just not fair. But again, this is 5 across the face. What you see seconds later is knuckle through the mouth. Papped his shit. Now look at his hand. I don't know why we arguing this. I know why. Because a motherfucker called me Clayton Bigsby for saying a motherfucker got hit, which is like dumbass black people speak for you not really comprehending, but it's okay because we're seeing it together. I don't know why we just went through the semantics between a slap and a punch. I'm still gonna say the shit wasn't warranted. I'ma still say motherfuckers shouldn't even ran him. I'm cool with the window being broken. I need a dash cam. I feel like everybody needs a dash cam. Because they got motherfuckers who will brake check the fuck out you and they'll do it for money. But as soon as you got that dash cam, nobody can do it no more. Can't brake check no more. I had a motherfucker try to brake check me. He kept trying. I said, you know what, bitch? I got something for you. I pulled that pistol out. Try to brake check me again. We were on the interstate and he kept doing it. Like, and it was obvious. I rolled my window down and I pointed my gun at that car. But he sped off like a motherfucker. Who knew having a gun could be such a lifesaver? Who knew? Guns actually lower the stress level. Guns lower tense situations. I can't say that. I can't say that. Because I say that and then I'm reminded of that woman who got unjustly murdered by that cop for the sin of water. Question, just in case any of y'all have never heard of this. Do you think a cop should pull out a gun on you if you say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus? I say no. I say no to that. I feel like if you are saying to somebody, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, that does not warrant a gun being pulled on you. Call me controversial, call me woke if you must. But I feel like at that point, we already at like a tense level, but as soon as you pull that piece out, the stress level was like right here, exacerbated at that point. That shit was cold as fuck. It was terrible. It was terrible, and I'm glad they got justice for that fucking lady. That lady got put down for no reason. For no reason. And even with the motherfuckers who was like, so you want a cop to suffer burns from boiling water? Back up, knock her out with the baton, taser somebody. Yes, people would have still been mad, but fuck, that would have been a better outcome than what happened. That cop had already been fired for violence. There's another element to this. He got fired. Him. Motherfucker who ran 5. But the cops did an investigation to say that there was no wrongdoing. So how the fuck do you find no wrongdoing, but you relieve a motherfucker of their duties? Scream, somebody's trying to hide their hands. Scream, somebody's trying to hide their hands. Wasn't there proof he tried erasing it by trying to rewind the footage? I don't know. I don't know if that part's true. What I do know is that motherfucker went outside, if we still talk about the woman in the kitchen, that motherfucker went outside after killing her and started bad-mouthing her. And I'm just sitting here like, what am I watching? I know what I'm watching. I'm watching somebody who shouldn't be in a position of power to protect the community. But fuck. But how do y'all feel about this? How y'all feel about this? Y'all cool with this? Y'all all right with this? Y'all cool with it? Y'all all right with it? Because essentially, that's it. For now. Essentially, that's it. For now. Because as time goes on, we're going to get more statements, more hot takes, and I'll be there to document it because at current standing, now I'm going to have to amend or add in extra statements. And now I need to add this caveat of this motherfucker is resisting, still doesn't deserve to get a slap across his fucking face, didn't deserve to get a punch in the fucking mouth after being in the cops' hands. He's lying about these cops telling him about how this all was going down. I think it's going to be a toss-up. It's going to come down to the jury. Another thing, because it was brought up, there was a knife, but we can't see from any angle him reaching for a knife. Makes that point stand stronger when the cop says, show me your hands, and he does this, and I don't see no fucking knife. So it all comes down to what that cop claims he saw with his eyes. Because he can see this motherfucker moving in the car. We can't see that shit because of the angle of the body camera footage. You can make a case for him getting some money out of these motherfuckers, and then somebody can make that case of this motherfucker don't deserve shit. It is really just gonna come down to that fucking jury. And that's an honest man's look at it. That's an honest man's look at it. You gonna have motherfuckers today, they already started yesterday when this shit was really going off. The cops are 100% in the right. The black man's 1,000% in the right. Racial discrimination, blah, 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 blah. The only thing I'm upset about, aside from the slap and the punch, is the fact that Ben Crump is on the scene. It's like I lose faith with that man on the fucking scene. Like, I lose faith. I can't trust that man. I can't trust that cranium, that knuckle skull he got. I just can't trust it. I can't fucking trust it. I don't know how I was able to, like, stretch this for an hour, but we have a problem. We have a problem. And it's Jubilee. Now, I've tried to watch Jubilee videos on YouTube, and Jubilee does not fucking like when people do that. Jubilee does not like when people do that. So we've reached a, as the kids say, conundrum. We're not watching this whole thing. We're just watching one specific part. Both sides are wrong and right, but one side has the authority to tell you how to get out and cooperate. Again, this is going to come down to what the jury thinks. This is, or a judge, depending on how they fucking set this up. We went through both angles of body camera. We talked about what the cops did wrong. We talked about what he did wrong. It's going to come down to what either a jury or a judge decides. Now, if they go through this shit and investigate, which they're currently doing, and they find there's no fucking problem with this shit, this motherfucker resisted arrest, was annoying, that's not really something they're going to say. He resisted arrest, he didn't comply, and they find the cops' actions justified, which is what, like, what would you call it, internal investigation did, then it's over. But now they've added like a criminal investigation or whatever the fuck on this extra shit so that they could find out if they actually got a chance. And if them people come back and say you don't, ooh, pack it up, buddy. Cops win, blacks down again. The only time we got victory was Derek Chauvin going to jail. Remember when that Jewish man tried to convince y'all that he could get him free? And as soon as y'all pointed out that there's a difference between like civil and state, he kind of gave up on that. So Derek Chauvin's just fucking rotting in jail. Oh, that's terrible. He failed the QTE to get out of the car and was put into an unskippable cutscene. That's tough. Breonna Taylor shooter went to jail. Don't lie to me. You lie to me, I ban you. You lie to me, I'ma ban you. Don't lie to me, I'ma ban you. Yay! Should have been longer. Wasn't this the one that was just shooting in the building? House? Wasn't he just shooting? He should be going longer. What the hell? What the hell? You win some, you lose some. I agree it should be more, but fuck. Sometimes you just gotta be glad you got something. Fuck. You gotta take the moment with the moment right now. Cause if you don't take the moment with the moment, you're not getting another moment, you know? Speaking of moments, so look. I am what's known on the streets as a casual observer. And on occasion, I will notice that some people don't understand that the world is not their oyster. And we are going to witness an example of that. We are going to witness an example of that. Jubilee came out with 1 progressive versus 20 far-right conservatives. I'm not watching this whole goddamn thing. Sorry to break it to anybody or to dismay anyone who would want to see me react to this. I'm only going to react to maybe about 5 minutes. Because the 5 is all we fucking need. Shall we?
Next claim is that Donald Trump is defying the Constitution.
Now, I will never, and Leon means never, agree with this gimmick of let me run to a motherfucker to get their attention and to, for some fucking reason, try to make this a thing. Like I don't need to do this. I don't need to. I feel like there's more to life than just this.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Mandy, lovely to meet you.
So I would say that with Trump being anti-constitution, I don't really care, to be quite frank. Okay. Because in
Lizzo Whopperbill is crazy. How are y'all just now noticing that that's my fucking username? How are y'all just now noticing this shit? Like, what is wrong with y'all? That's been there.
regards,
none of you pay attention to me. Look at that little dude dancing. What little dude? Are you talking about him? Look at him go. Look at that little guy. Look at that little fucker. Look at that little fucker. Look at him dance. Look at him jive.
In regards to the...
My next claim
I should probably listen to this at normal speed. I can't just speed run through this.
is that Donald Trump is defying the Constitution. Nice to meet
pleasure
you.
to meet you, sir.
Mandy, lovely to meet you.
So I would say that with Trump being anti-constitution, I don't really care, to be quite frankly.
Okay.
Because in regards to the Constitution is a document that should seek to serve us.
Yes.
And when it fails to seek to serve us, that can be amended. Laws can be changed. And quite frankly, the fact is, we're defending things in this country that shouldn't be defended. The First Amendment should not defend pornography and...
Now, maybe I missed something. When the fuck we started talking about the First Amendment being a part of pornography? When that started? I'm confused.
That can be amended. Laws can be changed. And quite frankly, the fact is, we're defending things in this country that shouldn't be defended. The First Amendment should not defend pornography and making children and women be victimized. Making women and children be victimized as a result of that. I think things like blasphemy shouldn't be allowed per the First Amendment. I think that, quite frankly...
Is that the dude from Stranger Things? What the fuck is he doing here? What the fuck? Y'all just get anybody? What the fuck? I swear to God that's the dude from Stranger Things. I swear. Why the fuck is he here, of all people? What, huh? I don't watch Stranger Things. What the fuck? That's him. He got paid to be there? That's crazy. Just out of curiosity, because I don't know. Just out of curiosity. Okay. Now, repeat what you just said. Fine, gentlemen.
The First Amendment should not defend pornography and making children and women be victimized. Making women and children be victimized as a result of that. I think things like blasphemy shouldn't be allowed per the First Amendment. I think that...
Like, is that not him? Like, I keep being distracted by him. I'm missing what he's saying. Say that again, sir?
As a result of that, I think things like blasphemy shouldn't be allowed per the First Amendment.
Okay. Isn't the First Amendment like the right to free speech? So are you trying to restrict people from talking about God in a way that you don't like? I think that's terrible. You want to restrict people's speech? Sir, I might just be a fan of you, but I only want to restrict speech of shit that I don't want to hear. Like, for example, as some of you may or may not know, I am not a fan of the New Orleans Saints football team. And anyone who is a fan of that team, I think deserves 30 years in prison. Just for that. People will say I am a dictator because of that. But you know what? Sacrifices have to be made on occasion. And that is a noble sacrifice. Saints fans don't deserve freedom. Do you understand me? Boston Richie. You will all become Broncos fans by law. And if you don't, I will have you... We will castrate you. You will be fans of my football team and my football team only. Because that's true indoctrination to the highest forms. 30 years, maybe 10. See, disagreeing with my law, life in prison. See how it should be? See how it should be? We just cool runnings. No more Saints fans. See? We don't need Saints fans, man. Like, y'all are annoying and you people cause traffic. Horrible people, terrible people, all around terrible garbage people.
I think that, quite frankly, there are a lot of legal processes that are enabling criminals and bad people to fully enact their will in this country in the name of the Constitution or following the Constitution. So
they're called criminals. And he's right. They're called criminals.
Quite frankly, if Trump is anti-Constitution, good, and I think he should go further.
So this is wonderfully revealing of the modern conservative mindset. So I appreciate you spelling it out so openly. Just checking, do you support the Second Amendment?
I do.
Okay, surprise! I was shocked to hear that. I'm saying that Donald Trump is defying the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the 14th Amendment. He's thinking of defying the 12th and 22nd Amendments. You're saying you don't care about the Constitution, but actually you do because you quite like the Second Amendment. You just don't like the bits that you disagree with. Can I just be clear on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm more than willing to amend it and include
whenever
the
it's in
Second
your
Amendment.
favor.
Yeah, absolutely.
So can Democrats do the same?
That's terrible. You want to amend that shit in your favor? That is terrible. Now see, when I say things like Saints fans deserve prison, obviously I'm joking. I don't think he's joking. I think he wants it. Now, it's an important question to ask. If your side can do it, can your opposition do it? And if I hope his answer is yes. I hope his answer is yes, because if his answer is no, he's a fucking hypocrite. What do we think, class? Do you think his answer is going to be yes? I have a sneaking suspicion that it might not be.
And when they're in office?
No, absolutely not. Because
so you don't.
You cannot sit here and make a claim about something you want, and then when it's asked, is it okay if your opposition does it, you say no. That's a problem. That's a hypocrite. That's somebody I cannot trust. Hey, that's not excellent work. Not excellent work at all, my boy. Not excellent work at all. No, 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 no.
Believe in democracy?
No, I don't. Absolutely not.
What do you believe in?
Autocracy.
By who?
Honestly, quite frankly, anyone who is in line with Catholic teaching.
Bro, Catholics are pedophiles. Like, can we just get this shit off our grease? For as much as motherfuckers talk about, I'm gonna finish this statement and then I'm gonna say another one. For as much as motherfuckers like talking about drag queens being pedophiles, bro, you know how many Catholic teachers then got arrested this year for fucking kids? You know how many women this year have got arrested for fucking kids? Like, it ain't just the gays, it's them horny ass straight adults who look at children and they say, ooh, and it's nasty.
Donald Trump is not Catholic.
Of course, he's not. I completely agree. And
What are you playing and reacting at the same time? I'm playing Helldivers and I'm reacting to this Jubilee clip. Now, you're seeing it in like the corner of your screen because Jubilee's a bunch of pussies. But gotta do this because if I don't do it, you can't. If I don't do it, I would just end the stream on YouTube and then we'd all just party on Twitch. Like refined people.
You support Trump? You don't support Trump?
No, I don't. I didn't even vote for him. I wrote in like John Pork or someone. I can't even remember.
What? Why is he here? If he didn't even vote for Trump, why are you glazing him? Why are you speaking about him? Like, for what? What's the purpose? What's the reason? What's the anecdote? There's no reason for this. You are wasting your own fucking time.
Why did you vote if you don't believe in democracy and you want autocracy?
Well, because quite frankly, I voted. I kind of voted just to.
I came with this argument, but I'm bored of my own argument. I'm much more interested in this. So
yeah, absolutely.
How do we get to an autocracy?
I think, quite frankly, that if we are able to enact local leaders.
Who is the we, by the way?
I think, quite frankly, these far-right conservatives sitting right around
White
me.
people?
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
So,
well,
some
actually,
of you guys,
I have quite.
Some of the people in this room don't make the cut from what I can see visually.
Actually, hold on for a moment. I do think that there are people who happen to not be white who do actually have history in this country and have roots in this country. For instance, from the Mexican American.
The Indians. The Indians. Say them.
American War, we subsumed a lot of territory of people who have far stakes in this country who happen to be Hispanic or what have you. I'm for defending the traditional demographics of this country, which is majority white, and it should stay that way.
How does the United States, I mean, we've gone so off topic, but how does the United States look like under you? Sorry, what's your name?
My name is, my name's Connor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hold on. Hey, Leon, thoughts on the dysphoria wars going on recently? Don't even know what you're talking about. But I do want to read this because it's long. Tactical, shut up. We'll get there. Shut up. Stop spoiling. You ain't got to come in here and spoil shit. I know everything. I want to read what Espresso said. Bro, if people shut up for 2 seconds and actually paid attention, they'd realize the drag queen thing is fucked. But that shit actually needs to be done about the frankly excessive number of grooming cases that have come out of schools recently. It's not grooming. It's pedophilia. It's rape. It's child molestation. To hell with all these cute words. It's kids getting raped by adults. Call it what it is. Don't worry. You're on the cool side of streaming. You could say this shit. I won't ban you. People spend so much time arguing about it that it doesn't feel like anything's actually being done to protect any of these kids. Well, welcome to the 21st century in the year 2025. Because I'm here to tell you, no one gives a fuck about those kids. When a child gets raped by a man, what a segue, by the way, it's 100% of the time viewed as disgusting. When it happens by an adult woman, there's a collection of people out there that will say, oh, where were these teachers when I was a kid? There's a reason why South Park made that fucking joke. They didn't make it out of thin air. They made it because that's what motherfuckers do. Is it everybody? No. But is it enough to fucking recognize it and make a joke about it? Yes. It's a problem.
A little bit of a doubt there.
Oh, well, I use a pseudonym online.
Fair enough.
But fair enough.
How would Connor's America look? What would it look like?
Well, quite frankly, I think we would deport people who shouldn't be here.
No, I didn't ask about deporting. What does the government look like?
What does the government look like?
Yeah.
I would say, quite frankly, it's under a sort of benevolent leader, such as
Where does he
Franco.
come from?
It could be a kind of aristocratic class. Could be someone
who picks the autocrat?
Frankly, the people. I mean,
Wouldn't that be a fucking democracy? Am I dumb? Nah, my friend's a male teacher and he gets weird looks for working in grade school and he's always self-conscious about how he comes off in public. As he should. The reputation of teachers has been shot. It has been shot. Because now you got motherfuckers who want to educate the next generation. Elementary school, preschool, middle school, high school, college, don't matter. They want to. And some of them get scrutinized because they got motherfuckers who want to bend a child over. Nasty work.
We could hold a vote on it. Kings were
Isn't that democracy?
Yes.
Well, sure. You can have a vote to get to that stage.
And then no more votes afterwards?
Absolutely.
Wow.
100%.
Wow. And if that autocrat kills you and your family, you're fine with that?
Well, I'm not...
The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is... I need a walk. I'm going to walk. I'll be back. I'm going to walk. The answer is no. The answer is no. It is no. It's no.
I'm not going to be a part of the group that he kills because that's the whole thing.
How do you know?
I love this. See, I love that stupid ass shit. If anybody was paying attention when the whole presidential election, if you was paying attention, you had people, and I'm gonna name one, Gothics, who told y'all, you don't vote for this guy, you vote for Kamala, you vote for Joe, you're voting for communism. And when they come in and they take all your shit, you're gonna be having a problem. And every time I heard something like that or akin to that, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, you think they're not gonna come take your shit too? You think you exempt? Like, no, I'm exempt because I'm gonna fight for my... No, we all under the same country, same rule. So if we were to live in a... What the hell is this? If we were to live in a communist society, guess what? Your shit getting took too, nigga. Hand it over. Hand it to me. She said you can't be Christian and vote Democrat. Uh-huh. 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 Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Excellent work, gentlemen. Excellent work. Yes. That was what was said. Yes. That's like saying you can't be gay and vote for Trump. That's also not true. There are a lot of gays that did busted open for him. There's a song, we could bring it to the deportations. There's a song that was sung by Latino members. And not to be insensitive to people's speech, but they they tried to sing a very cute song about their support for Donald Trump. And, you know, sometimes I think some people should just, like, not try as hard. Mariah, you're absolutely right. That was it. And I'm not going to lie. I've been singing that shit for days. Not for support, just because of how bad it sounds. You know how most people say vote, and some people who struggle with enunciations will say something along the lines of boat? Excellent work, gentlemen. Excellent work. Amazing set of circumstances. You are all beautiful people, and I cherish you dearly. I cherish you all dearly.
Carl Schmitt
Autocrats tend to kill everyone,
Carl
even their own
Schmitt makes
supporters.
this point very well in his work. It's the friend-enemy distinction, right? You
Carl
liberals,
Schmitt, the Nazi theoretician.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care.
Are you a fan of the Nazis?
I don't. I frankly don't care being called a Nazi.
I didn't say that. I didn't actually say that. I said, are you a fan of the Nazis?
Well, they persecuted the church a little bit. I'm not a fan of that. But
what about?
No! The answer is supposed to be no! I don't give a fuck that y'all disagree with each other. If I ask you, listen, I don't give a fuck. We could all disagree. Matter of fact, case in point, the dude who was calling me Clayton Bigsby, we could disagree the differences between a slap and a punch and a mush and a push. If I were to, like, look you in your eyes and ask you, are you a fan of rape? Specifically, a fan of raping children, I expect your answer to be no. And we move on. I better not hear no but. Because I might just lose my fucking mind. I can disagree with all of y'all on anything. If I ask you something we should be agreeing on, if I ask you something that we should agree on, it should just be a yay or a nay, nothing else. If I ask you, do you think, what's something that's an automatic yes? What's an automatic yes? What's just another yes? I got a whole bunch of no's. What's an automatic yes? Driving with a seatbelt on? Some people would say no to that. 75% of the population that lives in Louisiana would say no to that. Fuck! See, this is what happens when you're negative all the time. You got all the no's. You ain't got no yeses. This is terrible. This is egregious. Fuck, I'm drawing blanks. I'm drawing hard blanks right now. Like, what the fuck? What? Damn. Fuck! I done got stumped. I found out seatbelts could explode. That was a mind fuck for me. I have a friend moving to Lafayette. Any advice? Leave the state. Good food spots though. Excellent food spots. Excellent food spots. Excellent food spots. Excellent food spots. Lafayette, excellent food spots. Excellent work. Excellent work. Excellent work. Excellent. If anybody's thinking about moving to Louisiana, specifically New Orleans, curb your enthusiasm. Move to Slidell. You will be safer. Outthought yourself? Yes. I didn't forget why we was here. Oh, because motherfuckers supposed to just say no. I don't want to hear no but.
I frankly don't care being called a Nazi at all.
I didn't say that. I didn't actually say that. I said, are you a fan of the Nazis?
Well, they persecuted the church a little bit. I'm not a fan of that. But
what about the persecution of the Jews?
Well, I mean, I certainly don't support anyone's human dignity being assaulted. I'm a Catholic.
But you don't condemn Nazi persecution of the Jews.
Wait, you just sat there and said earlier that, hey, if we got to take people out, we can. What the fuck?
I think that there was a little bit of persecution and
We
stuff
may
like
have
that,
to
which is
rename
bad.
this show because you're a little bit more than a far-right Republican.
Hey, what can I say?
I think you can say...
You cannot, for the sake of conversation, subtly be okay with the persecution of a bunch of people and then be like, hey, everyone should agree that genocide and pedophilia are bad. Problem is, you would think everybody would agree. Then you got to talk to the people who do, specifically the second one.
Hey, I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my God.
We may have to rename this show because you're a little bit more than a far-right Republican.
Hey, what can I say?
I think you can say, I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am. Absolutely.
You are not supposed to clap at that. Oh my God. So look, okay. How much more of this?
I'm just checking who's clapping just to get my set of where everyone is on this. Because you know that millions of people are going to be watching you on YouTube and checking out who the fascists and the Nazis are.
I'm not ashamed of that whatsoever.
No, clearly.
Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
You're not.
During the pre-war period, prior to World War II, it was only those parties that properly enacted the people's will. That's why they won. The conservatives were fat cats. They were aristocrats. They didn't care.
Are you in favor of killing people who aren't like you?
Quite frankly, I'm not.
You mentioned Frank.
Oh, why? What with the buts and the ifs? Why? Don't do this shit.
Are you in favor of killing people who aren't like you?
Put one Leon versus the entire Jubilee executive branch of employees. I want you motherfuckers to address your crimes. Oh my God, this shit is lagging.
Quite frankly, I'm not.
You mentioned Franco earlier. Franco killed a lot of innocent people.
Oh, well, he killed communists. He killed people who raped nuns and killed priests.
What about children who he killed and women who he killed?
What are you talking about? He never killed any women or children. He was Catholic,
He only killed combatants. Is that what you're claiming?
Yeah,
Franco and his forces killed or executed 150,000 people. That includes members of the Catholic clergy who were deemed either liberal or loyal to the Spanish Republic. You probably shouldn't get all your information from Charlie Kirk.
You only kill combatants.
Never killed any innocent people.
The White Terror was only punishing those people who did acts of terrorism. And again, are you supporting like raping innocent women? Nuns, dude. Killing priests? I mean, priests don't brandish guns and kill people.
You just refuse.
If you could see my face right now, if you could see my fucking face right now, the way I'm just like, is that what you think? You've clearly been fucking digging your nose in the fucking ground. Yes, I'm protecting Super. Somebody got to. I'm the only true lead out here. You see this fucking cape? This cape is to commemorate my fucking battles in the fucking war when the fucking black hole was ripping through the galaxy. And I was the lone hero who saved nobody.
Used to condemn the Nazi Holocaust, my friend. I don't think you're in a position to ask anyone any questions.
I quite frankly don't care what you think about me. If I'm a Nazi and being a Nazi
is mutual,
if being a Nazi means upholding human dignity, because I even believe in your dignity.
That's not what a Nazi means. That's not what a Nazi is. That's not what a Nazi be. You are batshit fucking insane. Batshit fucking insane. Hey. You're batshit fucking insane. Hey. You're batshit fucking insane. Hey. You're batshit fucking insane. Ha.
I don't. In a state that I was running, I wouldn't want to hurt you or anything like that. But quite frankly,
I don't debate fascists.
Okay. So do you concede then? I mean, why
do I concede your?
I would not concede to you. I would just stop talking. Because it's clear as day, this dude's opinions flip on a dime because I could tell he doesn't read a book. And, might I just say, this is why women choose the bear. Okami, stop spoiling it! Let me build the suspense! God damn it!
You're a fascist who won't condemn the Nazis.
Yeah.
Yes, I concede that.
Okay, great. So I mean, what are we doing here? Because I mean, you
don't
just seem
know
offended.
what you're doing here,
You
to be
just seem
honest.
offended, to be quite frankly. Like,
I'm offended by people who can't condemn the Nazis. Yes, I am.
okay, well, I condemn the evils that they did, but I don't really
Against
care
the
about
Jews?
being. Yeah, sure. I don't care about being called a
Yeah,
Nazi.
sure.
Is the whole thing.
He didn't call you a Nazi. He did not call you a Nazi. He didn't say it. He asked you if you were. He asked you if you were a fascist. You said yes. He didn't pull like that. Hey, bro, fuck you. You're a Nazi. You fell into the trap. He asked you. And like I'm gonna give it to him because I know this motherfucker is not liked. I know this motherfucker is not liked, but he did ask. And you said yes. You said yes, my boy. That's your ass.
I care
you
about
called
doing
yourself
the right
a Nazi,
thing.
a fascist, and a General Franco
Well,
supporter.
yeah, I am a General Franco supporter. He was awesome. He was so super cool, quite frankly. Because the whole
And
thing.
you don't believe in democracy.
I don't believe in
What are
democracy.
you doing here at a televised debate?
Because-
This is democracy. Not what a debate and disagreement.
Because it is the means to support an end. The reason we have free speech now is because we want to be openly talking about our opinions so we can get the state that we want. But it
Keep that in mind.
doesn't mean
This is
upholding
great.
free speech after we
I
win.
don't really
Again,
get
I
it.
mentioned.
The only
Who
good-
does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Sky Pack. Come holler.
Okami, you spoiled the fucking moment, but I appreciate the follow. You lovable man, woman, they, them, whatever you are. Even though you spoiled you and Tactical. Y'all a bunch of fucking spoil. I know I can't talk about no movies with you motherfuckers. I know I can't talk about no movies, no TV shows with motherfuckers like y'all. Y'all motherfuckers, because if I'm interested in some shit, y'all just go tell me the fucking ending. Who fuck you? You're horrible. Horrible people. Horrible people. But I appreciate the follow. I have a film degree. Oh, you have a film degree. Oh, you make movies, don't you? Oh, so that means you know everything about them. You know everything about movies, don't you? I've never told any of y'all this, but I got into a heated shouting match in 2000, and I think that was 23, when the writers went on strike. And I, having the bare minimum of knowledge that I had at the time, was on the side of the writers. And I will not say who it was. You won't be able to guess who it was. That was a drastically heated conversation. All I'm gonna say is I was pro writers, and the motherfucker I was talking to was pro fire them. The only thing I hated about that strike is that it has done irreparable damage to me being able to see into the Spider-Verse quicker. I get it. You gotta delay it because of the strike, and then because of all the fucking animation and trying to make it the best thing ever, blah, 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 blah. But damn, we could have had it by now. We could have had it by now. Fuck. That wasn't a strike, dude. Strike, protest, whatever the fuck it was. Strike, protest, indignation, bust the rhymes, bust the nut, whatever you call it. Whatever it was, I supported the writers.
The thing about this fascist moment
the
we're in
whole reason,
is that you guys are so open about it.
The
It's
whole
great.
reason
Say
I
the
mentioned
quiet part loud.
the
Keep saying
whole
it.
reason I mentioned Carl Schmitt earlier, and you kind of blew past him, is the friend-enemy distinction.
Past him because of the Nazi
even
point.
liberals, when they take power, they want to enact policies and they want to enact protections for.
Yes, that's what all politicians do, no matter the side. I hate to break it to you.
Their people and their ideas, and they're willing to punish their enemy. And so I'm the same way. I'm like, hey, if you're going to punish me, I'm going to get in power, and I'm going to frankly punish you when you try to leverage power against me. Just that simple.
You mean Beyond the Spider-Verse? I will ban you. I do not give a fuck about what the movie is called. Into the Spider-Verse 2, Beyond the Spider-Verse, Suck 'em Down, Drag 'em Out, Spider-Verse. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You feel me? Boasting Richie!
I'm not sure what you want to say.
Hey, it is what it is.
All right.
Buddy just sat there and said, hey, because for some reason, this is what I despise about every single motherfucker who wants to make the claim that their political awakening occurred in 2020. And you could tell who finally discovered the game of politics between like the 90s, the early 2000s, and the 2020s. Him. He, only 5 years ago, recently got into politics, and he has gone down the rabbit hole that proves he's a hypocrite, because he's perfectly fine with creating a society that benefits him, but when his opposition does the exact same fucking thing, now it's a problem. Now! Remember when he talked about he didn't care about his reputation? He didn't care about being perceived. He's all for the First Amendment as long as it benefits him. He got fired from his job. Pretty bad, sir. Pretty bad, good sir. He got fired from his job. Imagine calling off work. Hey, I got this thing I gotta go do. I'm going chill. I'm going relax. Then you find out you the employer that gave him the PTO. You find out, you come back to work on Monday, this motherfucker going viral for saying he a fascist, for agreeing with Nazis. Get him out of here. Listen, I've done videos on people who say and do bombastic shit while employed, and they get fired once they go viral for the bombastic dumb shit they do. Yes, you are going to get fired from a job if you're going on a fucking debate show talking about the ins and outs of politics and you openly admit to siding with Nazis. Yes, the likelihood of you getting fired is there. But what about free speech to get you to fuck up out the employment? Because once that shit go down and people find out where you work and they send them emails and they say, you employ Nazis? That building, that business, that brand is going to do what? Protect their fucking brand. Protect their fucking brand. Steadfast, in a hurry, done every single time. But this motherfucker he went the cuck liberal route. He's lost money, and now the gimmick is, I need to start a Give, Send, Go campaign. I need to start a Give, Send, Go campaign. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. Fired for my political beliefs. My name is Connor, and I was recently shown in the latest Jubilee episode. As a result, unfortunately, I was subsequently released from my job. I'm raising money as an emergency fund and for other expenses while I look for a new job. To clarify, I was terminated from my position for holding a fully legal traditional right To clarify, I was terminated from my position for holding fully legal traditional right-wing political views. This is cancel culture and political discrimination on full display. I just went on The Rift where I shared my story of what happened. You could watch it here. Oh, buddy, we are. Now, excusing all my jokes I make about free speech and how I want every single fan of the football team New Orleans Saints put in jail. You have a right to free speech. it doesn't absolve you from the consequences of your speech. If you get on camera and you work for a job and you say, kill all white people, likelihood of them finding out where you work and getting you fired, sky fucking high. If you talk about how you want to run over Trump supporters, the chances of them finding out where you work and you getting fired, sky fucking high. If you get online and talk about how homeless people should be dead, the chances of you getting fired, sky fucking high. You go out and try to accuse a brand of being racist because they want you to dress a certain way when you promoting their stuff, the chances of you losing that brand deal, sky fucking high. You go on a show and talk about your beliefs and how you side with Nazis and how, based on what you said, you're a hypocrite politically. The chances of you getting fired from your job, sky fucking high. You understand? The gimmick a lot of people are about to try to play is that you can't be a right-winger and work. Yes, you can. Yes, you fucking can. You 100% can. But when you out here saying some foul shit and they got your ass on camera, yeah, bro, you tight. You caught. You caught. And you caught B-A-D. Bad. It don't matter if you white, black, Cherokee, handicapped, skelly. It don't matter. That chain of command flows everywhere. Pick your battles. Pick when you want to voice your fucking opinions and make sure when you do it, you're not posting it on social media. Skelly, YouTube decided on the fate of this thing you gifted me. YouTube decided, and they said yes, so I guess I'm accepted this fucking thing. Even though this will not be, I will not accept this as a birthday gift, so now you owe me something else. And you know what I want? I want you to find me a 7-foot woman who does not discriminate on height, who will choke me to submission. I know one of those, brother or sister or they, them. Why not sit on you? Leon's submissive. Leon likes a little bit of power on his life. Leon is somebody who loves a little bit of power on his life. You know, just a little bit of power on his life. Just a tiny bit of power on his life. Just a tiny bit. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Just a tad. But let's watch this horse shit.
I frankly don't care being called a Nazi at all.
I didn't say that. I didn't actually say that. I said, are you a fan of the Nazis?
Well, they persecuted the church a little bit. I'm not a fan of that, but...
What about the persecution of the Jews?
Well, I mean, I certainly don't support anyone's human dignity being assaulted. I'm a Catholic.
But you don't condemn Nazi persecution of the Jews?
I think that there was a little bit of persecution and stuff like that, which is bad.
This Jubilee gotta find smarter people. They gotta find smarter people. Please, cool. If you want to do this, get smarter people.
Because you're a little bit more than a far-right Republican.
Hey, what can I say?
I think you can say, I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am.
He gave him 2 chances. He asked him, and he said, yeah. And then he says, I think you should say you're a fascist. And he says, yes! He's not calling him that. He baited him. And hook, line, and sinker. He fell for it.
Smiling now.
I'm just
so when I saw that, man, I was confused. I was like, I think that guy's, is he trying to get fired? Because I know today that almost every job, every sector has been inundated with this DEI bullshit.
No! 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 I'm not letting y'all skate with this. Go to any job. You go viral for something that could embarrass their company. You're getting fired. Your only way to not is if you own the joint. And even in that point, you could still get fired because they could vote to get you out of here. What the fuck? Y'all remember? This is years ago, but the Clippers owner, Los Angeles Clippers basketball team, for any of you non-athletic people who know nothing about sports, he was caught saying some racist shit. He owned the team and they booted him out. They forced him to sell the team and they banned him for life. It ain't DEI. It's a business's reputation. What the fuck?
And they allow you to believe anything you want except for things that are stringently right-wing.
No, motherfucker. You can believe whatever you want, but when you say some shit that's going to get a business's reputation fucked up and you're gonna fuck with their money, that's when you fucked up. That's when you bit the hand, Marty. You bit the hand.
Christian or heterosexual, you know, orthodoxy. Absolutely. And you are in some serious trouble in your personal life over this, am I right?
That is correct.
What happened?
Well, unfortunately, I lost my job as a result, and no one really is to blame for that. It's just the culture that kind of exists.
Nigga, you to blame. Oh, my God. You to blame. You're to blame. You're to blame. You're to blame. You called off work or you had the day off. You either called off or you had the day off. And you went on there.
Currently surrounding the manner in which you're canceled for voicing exactly what you said, any heterosexual, Christian sort of moral belief that goes beyond sort of the secularism.
That was not a Christian belief. That was just bullshit.
The relativism that we're so used to in our time. And so that's what I set out to do with Mehdi. He asked me, do you condemn the Holocaust? It's like, well, of course I condemn persecution of anyone, Jews included. I'm a Catholic. I don't believe in persecuting anyone, but I'm not.
Stop saying but after that, please. Stop. You need to stop. Stop saying booty after that. Stop. Stop it. Fuck. Stop.
I'm not going to play your game of let's reference the Holocaust because
you played his game and you lost. You lost. He lost.
Because that's a loaded question. What you're trying to do there is you're trying to insinuate that that worldview is going to lead to genocide, chaos, and destruction. But as you said, we see so many regimes where that's exactly the opposite. I mean, look at what's going on in El Salvador right now. The streets are clean. It is a paradise in Central America and really South America for that perspective. They went from being one of the most dangerous countries with MS-13 to one of the safest and cleanest countries, all because they had, a centralized police force, government willing to enforce the law and willing to actually lay down a moral structure to their society, not being scared of what, journalists or other fogies like to say.
But you got fired from a legitimate job that provided well because of your political views that are not illegal. How does that make you feel?
You can't name me 50 companies that would be okay with finding out their employee said what he said. You can't. You can't find 50 of them. You can't.
Frankly, kind of destroyed. I put a lot of pride in the work that I do. I try to treat everyone with a level of respect and love and decency. And, many might say, oh, you say that, but you're actually this evil guy behind closed doors. No, I'm a guy who is looking at our society being torn apart by just kind of the lack of rule of law, the lack of meaning in people's lives. frankly, let's just get to the heart of it, the lack of God in people's lives.
There we go. Listen, bro, God ain't gonna be in everybody's life. This world has been fucked since before I got here. Whether it be because of your pretend lack of God or because God just let you motherfuckers roam the earth to fuck it up. This society has been fucked before. And we're all still here. Let it go.
And I say enough. Enough at this point. I mean, why is it that we have to live in a society where...
Wait, we live in a society... Y'all won! Trump is the fucking president. Y'all got the House and the Senate. What's the problem? What is it? What's the gimmick now? How did you bitches get what you want and you still crying? What the fuck? Nobody can stop the shit. He got you motherfuckers to stop talking about him and Epstein, and all it took was a black guy. He got y'all off the trail that fast.
People are killing themselves. They're addicted to drugs.
All of this was before anything in 2020. This is why I can't stand motherfuckers who speak and it's clear as day their political awakening occurred in 2020 because they act like all of these things are new and they're not. Drug use? What about crack in the 80s? Rape? Motherfucker, they used to take women. Broken home, he didn't say this. Broken homes, motherfucker, if you hated your wife, you could just go up the street. There was no phone to find a motherfucker. You could just start a whole new life across the street, down the block. If you was really that easy, you could move next door.
They are looking for all manner of filling the vacuum and the void that is going on in their lives. And I'm the evil one for calling that out. I just simply don't understand that. I find it to be so abhorrent that anyone who is willing to care enough about other people and willing to lay down their life so that other people may have a better life is canceled from that. And I don't even consider myself a part of that, but rather so many martyrs kind of in our whole movement, in the conservative movement, in Catholic Church for that matter, who have labored in the modern age to make life better, and yet they get canceled and they get canned everywhere.
I know that we told you we wanted you to make a give, send, go, right? That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to create a fundraiser to try to raise some money because you got fired for your very legal political beliefs. And the fact is that they tried to ruin your lives because you are right wing and they hate everything that's of order, of God, and of a sound mind.
Siding with Nazis is not an order of God. That is not an order with God, you pieces of shit. Why are we trying to tie God to the fucking Nazis? For what?
And so we have the link to the give, send, go. We're like, have a stated goal. It may go up. We'll see what happens, what it is. But every dollar counts. So he lost his job, and you know, like always, they're always trying to prevent you. They will try to prevent you, man, from getting work again. And so we want to be there to come as a community. We've raised money before, and so if
this is why when people like talk about when people pick and choose when they want to bitch or support something, everybody's inconsistent. Everybody's inconsistent. Everybody's inconsistent. He fucked around and found out. Much like every other motherfucker who fucked around with their job and their money and found out. But because motherfuckers want to create their gimmick. Oh, donate to me because I lost my job because of racism. Donate to me, it ain't going up. I got some bad news for you.
If you can, I don't know if we have the link or if it's in there.
I got some bad news for you. He's got $30,000. I got bad news for any of y'all. He got 30K. So when we sit here and we talk about Carmelo Anthony, and then you motherfuckers run around and talk about Shiloh Hendricks And when you motherfuckers talk about another one that you want to bring up, all it takes is the right amount of motherfuckers who will believe the bullshit in front of your face, and you can get that money. So everybody on YouTube, just look at the pinned comment and give me all your money. give me all the money. I've been streaming for this long because I'm desperate to. I know he's going to make a video about it, and I just want to see it. I just want to see it, bro.
Alex,
I just want to see it. Why has he not made a video about this yet? Why is he making a South Park is saved? Where can you watch? This motherfucker is trying anything. Leon, did you see Superman yet? No. Why have you not made a video about this yet? Because I want to see all these motherfuckers who say one thing about one instance and then try to make an excuse for another. Bro, is a borderline content farm? Well, so am I. So it's not really one that I could. That's not really an insult that I could throw out. It's not really an insult that I could throw out because so am I. Like, look at this horse shit. Like, so am I. Like, if we're gonna be anything, let's be for real, gentlemen. Let's be for real. When will these grifters realize that South Park is making fun of them? When will anyone realize that South Park makes fun of everybody? Any stupid motherfucker who says South Park only makes fun of this or they only make fun of that, they're lying. South Park makes fun of everybody. Fuck. I can't stand that shit. I couldn't stand it when these motherfuckers, when that special came out and all these fucking quote unquote movie buff professional bros who can't make anything entertaining were like, haha, South Park is making fun of Disney and all the wokeness. They made fun of you too. They made fun about how y'all just bitch at shit and don't watch anything. I need a break. I need a small break. I feel like there's too much tension in the air right now. So if you'll allow me to give you something from my childhood, something that I think only the nerds in the room will truly understand. Only the nerds in here could truly understand what's about to be played across the fucking ears of you people. If you don't know, well, kind of fucking sucks to be you. Copyright be damned. Not a weeb. What is this? Why is Japanese music associated with weeb? Like, what is this? This is why I don't speak to people about the things I like, because I get these unwarranted, without my consent, opinions. Which, me listening to this, I got a question. Why do you dumb bitches try to speak for everybody? Y'all wanna know why I hate conservative right-wing women? Is because these dumb bitches think they speak for every woman on the fucking planet. Sorry, but your pussy's not tight enough. Elon, for some reason, posted this shit. Random bitch, women are not attracted to cartoons. We aren't weird, no-life gooners. I'm going to stand loud and proud and say women are the horniest fucking creatures known to man. Don't believe me? Any bitch who plays My Sims on their fucking PC is fucking disgusting. They are the freakiest bitches in the bed. If you find you a woman and she plays The Sims, your sexual fantasies won't stop. She got community noted. Women are in fact attracted to cartoons. I don't even think I want to press this. And several people used examples of cartoons to prove how horny they are. This guy being one of their examples. Just because your husband unconsensually grabbed you and your kids don't fucking want you doesn't mean you get to spend. I need to be stopped. I need to be stopped. Sometimes I take things too far. 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 I'm not reading with status reflection just said. All I'm gonna do is raise my eyebrow. I'm not reading what you just said out loud. I'm side-eyeing you a little bit too much. I got a question for anybody. Who knows. So help me out. Is this game worth it? Is this worth it? Like, I saw motherfuckers like yesterday, partners was like, oh, we should buy this, and then nobody bought it. Cause like nobody wants to be the one that buys the fucking thing, and then it's boring as fuck. Like, I don't get this. And it looked cool, but I have no recollection. I have no understanding of if it's good or not. Ha, you can't post links in my fucking chat. What is this? He ruined the blind date she set up. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Did again. You said she liked nerds. She liked nerds. You told me she liked nerds and anime. This is who I am. This is me.
I mean,
Scat Pack, come holler.
Jesus Christ, where did that come from? I appreciate the follow, you fucking philosopher. I appreciate that, you sick fuck. But that is who we are. As a bunch of nerds, that's truly who the fuck we are. It is. It is. We like living life as best we can. Is this shit worth it? Like, cause I don't want to buy this shit and then it's garbage. What the fuck? Look at these nerds. What the fuck? $50, $70 for what? Oh, all the DLC. Oh, that seemed like it worth it. I need. What's this is? This is. I'm not turning on the audio. Fuck it. Okay. They got guns, bombs, door explosion. You know, all that good stuff. Oh, they landed in on the beach. Or they in a city, in a farm. They're pointing guns and whatnot. You know, gun work. Oh, he's customizable. Oh, he's got a customizable mask, shotgun, under the bed, pepper spray. Oh, he elbowed him in the back of the head. Or they in a strip club. Hopefully I don't see no penis. Or they shooting. Remember, no rushing. Oh, she got ran over. We pointing at an urban ethnic. Oh, he pulled a gun out. I'm inside a well. I'm scanning the area. Oh, they got a bomb right there. We do a tripwire action. Oh, cut it. Oh, battering ram. Oh, they shot the door. Kicking in doors, throwing grenades, shooting people. Remember, no rushing. More shooting the people. Hopefully they ain't rushing. Oh, they all dead. Knock, knock. SWAT. Person sitting there. Josh Ross. Slow motion walk. Food for you door. ATM. More guns. Scouting the area. Shooting. Hiding. Shooting. Shooting? He didn't shoot. I have to assume he missed. I have to assume that he missed. I just have to assume that he missed. I still want to debate you on banning porn before we make first contact. We could look more decent in the newer history books. Why do you want to debate me on banning porn? I'm cool with the whole porn being restricted in these states to where you gotta like put your ID to verify your fucking age. I'm cool with that. I don't want children in porn. I don't really think there's nothing to debate. I just don't want children in porn. You know? I feel like to somebody that's a controversial statement. Hopefully not you. But this game don't look worth it. This game don't look worth it. It just don't. It just don't. Pro Skater 3 and 4. Oh my. 50, 70. It don't look worth it. It don't look worth it. Hold on. What's going on here? Skating, kick flips, rail riding, skate park, a little tricky flippy. Oh. Experience what you know and love. Oh, he fell. Oh, a little kick flip. Oh, a little kick flip through there. Oh, now he's skating. Oh, he jumped over a guy. Another kick flip. Yes, that's the only trick I know of. The fuck do I look like? Do I look like I skate? Oh, he saluted. God bless America. Oh, that's the old game. Oh, they're trying to get you with nostalgia. Oh, they're trying to bait you. So many of you wanted this. And I'm pretty certain there's something wrong with the game that pisses a bunch of people off. Oh. But guess what? You're still going to buy it. You know why? Because gamers are cucks. Gamers are cucks. Whoa. Look at the kickflip. Wee. Oh, now we're in the underground. Is that a goddamn Ninja Turtle? Of course it is. It's a skating game. Why not have the one that skates? That makes the most sense. I know I sound like I'm being sarcastic, but that actually does make the most sense. The one that skates probably deserves to be in the game. Oh, that was Tony Hawk. Oh, the title card. Yay! Huh? Who's that? Oh! I know that thing. Yay! Available now. Doom! I think the problem is people had to buy that, like buy the deluxe edition to get this, which people frown at. Because it's like, oh, he was just an unlockable. Buddy, I'm not going to lie to you. You are not living in the year 2004 anymore. These companies are going to nickel and dime you in your ass. And you're going to take it like a good bitch. It's tasty when you take it in the mouth. It's so exciting when it's in your mouth. Excellent work, gentlemen. Excellent work. Well, fuck. Listen. 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 If he could get 30,000, I think one of you could slide me a cool 80 so that I could see if this game is here. Fuck. If everybody else get the eBay. Is that how you do it? Wait, I gotta come up with like some lie. I gotta come up with some lie to convince you all. Let me think. I got fired for being gay. Good enough. Where's the sob story? See, we gotta come up with something carefully crafted. We should come up with something carefully crafted. Everyone's gay, nobody's special. Damn it, you're right. I was fired for being in a wheelchair. Yeah. You know, I tried to run up the ramp. A white woman called you a little dick nigga. Exactly. A white woman accosted me and called me a little dick negro. First of all of that is inaccurate. Penis is, I don't get complaints. Excellent work. Excellent work, gentlemen. It's amazing what one could do in the moment of duress and stress and pomp and circumstance. Excellent work. Excellent work. Show us. Wow. Horny. That is a little too horny. That was dramatic as fuck. Leon, do you even leave that room? Yep. Leave it all the time. Huh. Well, gentlemen, I have nothing. I have nothing to show you. I think that's it. I think. Is that it? Huh. I don't know. I don't necessarily know. I don't have anything else. My intrigue to watch this died because it's just like I feel like I can't be interested in whatever this is. Excellent work, gentlemen. Excellent work. I don't feel as though I care about who this is. The fuck is that? Somebody named Andrew Ditch. You know what? Let's watch.
Meet Andrew Ditch.
I want to leave. I want to leave. Oh. Oh. I don't want you to hurt my ears.
I want to leave.
Hey, man, come on.
I want to leave.
Dad, Mom is on the floor. She fell right off the toilet.
The past
Okay.
2 days I was taking it easy for my emotional well-being, Dad.
You know who he sounds like? You know who he sounds like? I need to hear his voice again just to make sure. But I think I know who he sounds like. I think I know who he sounds like.
Andrew Ditch, also known as the Poop Squatch, is a 38-year-old man.
The what? Did you make a video on SKG? I don't know who that is.
And from New York. Andrew is primarily known around the internet for his extreme disagreements with his family, usually stemming from accusations of neglect or improper care. From the outside looking in, you would think it's two parents complaining that their son and caretaker is not doing a good job. But in reality, it's the exact opposite. Andrew, who is nearly 40, has called the police on his parents hundreds of times for what he claims is improper care. The more you look at it, the fishier this whole thing gets. And the lore of Andrew Ditch has proven to be quite the rabbit hole. But I feel like the best way to explain it is to simply start at the beginning. Andy was born June 7th, 1985, and
this I can't keep looking at this, but I want to go back to his voice.
Mom is on the floor. She fell right off the toilet.
He sounds like this guy.
Out here in Amish, smoking big doinks in Amish.
I can't tell you how many times I laugh at this fucking video. Just because, like, I want to sit back and smoke I want to smoke with this guy. I want to smoke with this guy, just smoke a big doink.
Big old doinks.
I just want to smoke a big old doink. Didn't that dude die? See, every fucking time I show y'all somebody that make me laugh, y'all tell me something fucked up. Every fucking time. That's why I don't fuck. That's why I don't do this shit, bruh. That's why I don't fucking do this shit, bruh. Like, every fucking time I fucking sit here and I fucking show y'all somebody that make me like, y'all tell me they fucked up. They killed somebody, they raped somebody, they kidnapped a kid, they're dead. Like, god damn. I can't have nothing. Fuck. I can't have nothing around this motherfucker.
Poisoning that his father Tom suffered. Though it could not be proven, Tom highly suspects that this was Andy. And as we proceed with this video, you'll find that Andy has a history of tampering with consumables. The next pivotal moment in Andy's life would be a car accident that he would be involved in. While riding his bike to his job as a Ronald McDonald performer at McDonald's, Andy was struck in a hit and run. Here is Andy's father Tom speaking about the accident and some of the consequences that it may have had on Andy's life.
And he's riding his bike on Hines over by the apartment and Fletcher. And we got a phone call. We're sitting down to eat dinner. Come and see your son if you want, because otherwise he's going to be dead. He's laying in the middle of the street. So we raced out, got in the car, went over there, and he's laying in the middle of the street. He got hit by a vehicle, hit and run, and he's laying there, you know, his face is all mashed up and everything. And then we had to call the police and the ambulance, get him to the hospital, 9 yards. And they said, well, other than the contusions, bleeding, and probably a concussion. He should be okay. And ever since, we always questioned whether or not he had brain damage. Get this, Andy used to drive. And he used to have his own computer business in the house. And he was high rated with the Better Business Bureau. And he was an amateur weather meteorologist. And he locates storms at the airport and all these other things. And all that stuff, and all the stuff he was interested in. And he loved the sabers. Lost interest. Can't do it. Can't function. No more.
Though immediately Andy didn't display any signs of a brain injury, the National Institute of Health states that it can take years for the consequences of these brain injuries to develop. In certain cases, of course. Do I believe this is the case for Andy? I truly don't know, because that PC business his father spoke about was started well after the accident. Here's a clip of Andy from 8 years ago.
And you're gonna plug in from the modem to your router into the WAN port. Sometimes it'll be marked
into the WAN port. Into the WAN port with a big old doink.
WAN. Sometimes it'll be marked just with an internet symbol, such as what this router has a little universe on there.
Hey YouTube, Andy here. I have a challenge for everybody. If you want me to eat poop.
Okay. We went from tech support to eating shit. Okay. You throwing me for a fucking loop. You're throwing me for a fucking loop right now, but you know. All right. You tossed one up at me just now. All right.
I need you to subscribe to my channel, get me 1 million subscribers plus.
Not only did Andrew...
Hey, if you get me 1 million subscribers, I'll eat shit. Like... Huh? Bruh.
Run a computer business on his own, but he was also an amateur meteorologist, being good enough to actually work with real meteorologists a couple of times. Andrew also lived by himself, taking care of all of his needs. Granted, he didn't make enough money to pay for the apartment and eventually had to move back to the house, where he finds himself in his current situation, living with his mom, dad, and brother Joe. And that was when Andy began to behave in this way. And to say that the family is dysfunctional would be a massive understatement. Let me just show you an average interaction between Andy and his family.
You deny me my test kit for sugar, my medications that is at your house, my property, and my medical rights.
Oh, that's good, Andy. You know, you can play this game too, because right now, I'm doing the same thing.
And I've been recording you all along. Well, good, it's going on YouTube to how you treat me.
The main thing that Andy accuses his family of is neglect. He will start recording, making claims that his family is denying him his prescriptions, denying him proper care, and not helping him in any way. He'll take this video, edit it, and post it to his YouTube channel, all in an attempt to get pity. That is the main purpose of his presence on social media, to post videos about how his family, quote-unquote, abuses him, and how...
For $1 million, would you let a heavy woman sit on you? I know what you're referencing, but I'm not going to respond. I traumatized the people enough with that. I was getting you motherfuckers all with that all the time. We won't do it a second time. You understand me, Boston Richie? You get me? You pick up how I put it down. You pick up how I'm putting it down, Boston Richie. Fucking Superman.
He is seeking help from the state, only to claim that he has received none. He has received thousands of hours of consultation over the phone, hundreds of hours of in-person care, thousands in medications, and even more in adult diapers. And you know what Andy does with all of these things? Throws them away and tries to blame it on his family members. So they've had to start documenting the things that he's destroyed himself. Here's Andy's father Tom and brother Joe confronting Andy about this.
Why are you forcing me to have...
Obviously, a lot of it was destroyed.
Yeah, I destroyed my magazines.
He
You said I
opened
don't
them
need
up
them. I don't need help.
So, good.
I don't need your
It
help.
makes it easy for me to get it out.
You said that. I don't need help. I used to do this stuff on myself.
What is that? You're going to disturb the music because of your misbehaving.
Yeah, Andy,
Uncontrollable
I'm recording
too. Crap.
Yeah, well, I want that.
Actually had a bad dream about that? You mean a wet dream? You mean you had a wet dream about that one, buddy. Don't think I don't know what that means. You had a dream about something many people perceive as sexual. That was a wet dream, my boy.
Wait, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't have autism. I fucking fake.
Good.
Can you please let me throw it out? It's my shit.
You're having a temper
Please,
tantrum,
I
Andy.
want
This
to
is
throw
not
it
an
out. I
acceptable
don't
behavior.
want to have autism anymore.
Hold on.
Please. I don't want diapers anymore. Please. You're forcing me to do something I don't want because you're
Well,
hurting me.
Andy, if you wouldn't act like this, Andy, if you didn't act like this, we wouldn't have this problem.
I can do this shit. I'm calling police.
Yeah, call 'em.
You're instigating me, and you're being allowed to do this to me, and I'm
No,
asking
we're
you
not
to
allowed-
please
you're not
throw
allowed
it
to do
out.
that. You're right.
I can't for the life of me take these fucking voices. I just can't. I can't. Like, I'm fighting so hard to not make fun of this because there's the realm of possibility that a motherfucker's mental state is in the gutter. And like I'm trying, but it's like the trying and the execution, they're not lining up together. And I feel like I'm losing this battle just a little bit. I think I'm losing this battle just a little bit.
I don't want it anymore.
Well, you don't have a choice in the matter. When you misbehave
I don't want them anymore, please.
His family is truly damned if they do and damned if they don't. If they allow it.
They're damned if they put it into that. See, I told y'all. I am interesting. This is just excellent work, gentlemen. Excellent.
Andy to throw out these items, then he's just going to pin it all on them. He's done it in the past, and if they do confront Andy on throwing these things out, he claims that they're forcing him to use them. Andrew's interactions with these diapers are beyond vile, and one of the things that he's most well known for, but also one of the things that I refuse to touch on very much in this.
If the motherfucker who made this video plays audio of this motherfucker talking about how he eats diapers, I am going to bed.
This video. The things that I have seen and heard are beyond graphic. From infections to talk of just how much Andy likes these diapers, it is hands down some of the most disgusting stuff I have ever had to look into. I beg you to take my word for it. In the previous clip, you...
Finally, somebody who doesn't want to traumatize me. I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to look into it. And if any of you try to make me look into it, I'll ban you. And I'm calling the police on where you live for child labor laws.
You heard Andy mention that he didn't like being called a fake. What he's referencing is the fact that everybody mentions that he's never actually been diagnosed with autism, which he adamantly claims to have. If you point out this medical fact that Andy has proven himself, well, he's going to absolutely lose it on you. Here he is throwing a temper tantrum.
Wait, what's happening? We're talking about a guy with a diaper, with a diaper. I'm not going to call it fetish. I'm going to call it fixation. Honey, do you want a fat woman to crush your windpipe?
Over being called a fake by his brother and father.
I'm gonna break this so I don't have this. I can't want to live anymore because you bullied me.
He freaking threw
You bullied me. You bullied me and the cops allow you to do it to me.
Okay, go turn on living room light.
Can you go upstairs, please? I feel cornered.
No.
You feel cornered? Sir, I think that's just because you're fat. I really just think you feel cornered. What the fuck am I, in middle school? What the fuck? What was that voice I just pulled out of my fucking urethra? Like, what the hell? See? That's why I got problems.
No.
Please, I want to be left alone. You...
Just in case he does something.
Dad, I want to be left alone. You're bullying me. Please, I want you to stop. I want to get my sneakers, Dad, so I can go run away.
I can't with this. I just can't. I can't. I wish I had like a voice changer so I could change his fucking voice. I just can't. That fucking voice is like, if we get to a point where we find out he raped somebody, it's like, I'm going to believe it just off this voice because it's terrible. It is a terrible fucking voice.
Please, I want to get my sneakers since you fucking called me a fucking fake and you hurt me. I want to get my sneakers, please.
If there was ever a way that I could convince y'all to not have sex with your family, I feel like this would be the reason. Your child is going to sound like that if you have sex with your family members and create life. And if you don't want that, don't do it.
Yeah, he dumped the cranberry juice all.
If you ever thought about bending your mama backwards, remember that voice, and you'll understand why that's a horrible idea. You nasty motherfuckers.
He dumped his cranberry juice down there. Into the dog food, destroying the dog food. No.
I'm scared of you,
I don't
Dad.
care what you think you are.
I'm scared of you. You abuse me.
It is widely speculated that Andy suffers from Munchausen syndrome. It is a rare type of mental disorder in which a person fakes illness. The person may lie about symptoms, make themselves appear to look sick, or make themselves purposefully unwell. Andy has been proved...
Didn't a woman do that to her daughter? Like, didn't she, like, fake her daughter having all these fucking diseases? This shit happened in Louisiana. Because, of course, it fucking did. They made, like, a docu-series about that shit on Hulu. The gnarliest shit. That girl shot the fuck out of her. Warranted. And now she's free. Bro, she got out of jail, got a husband, divorced that motherfucker, and has probably gotten dick down since. OJ be young.
Proven to have done all of these things. If you want indisputable proof that he has not been diagnosed with autism, then look no further with this call from the Office of People with Developmental Disabilities, where they state in very plain terms that he has never been diagnosed.
Between February and March 2019, age 33, several psychiatric reports were completed by Trinity Medical, Western New York PT, and Erie County Medical Center for Mr. Ditch, effective 16th. While some of these reports indicate that Mr. Ditch had an autism spectrum disorder, none of them reference any testing to support this diagnosis. The Erie County Medical Center noted in its March 7, 2019 report, SWAPIC referral details per collateral and...
Yes, no, wait, was it Ruby Rose? See, you say Ruby Rose and I think porn star. That could not have been her fucking name. That could not have been her fucking name. It could not have been. Because when you say Ruby Rose, I'm thinking of the porn star and the porn star only.
Andrew has an IQ of 80, social auditory processing disorder, and another processing disorder. He does not have autism. He does not have autism. He does not have autism.
That was the statement of the Office of People with Developmental Disabilities. They went on to say that they believed Andy suffered from schizoaffective disorder, and that his self-diagnosis of autism was in line with symptoms of that. His family are all very aware of this, and his brother Joe has absolutely no patience for any of it, and rightly so. Joe despises Andy for the way that he acts, especially the way that he treats their parents. So when Andy comes up to him and tries to solicit sympathy, Joe isn't afraid to start blaring his trumpet, much to the disdain of Andy.
You didn't want to go with Dad to my Maybe I should show you what abuse does to an individual.
Please leave me.
I'm not going to leave this. Tomorrow I could play with my doctors and school records show.
You're not going to leave? Then I'm going to call the police and have you removed,
Good,
Andy.
good, do so. I want you to.
Get out! Stop! Move! Get out of my room!
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to you.
Chewy, how you doing, Chewy?
Only after my diagnosis, because I've been fighting for one since school, because I saw how a predictable environment.
Get out!
No.
Get.
Her name was Gypsy Rose. See, he was thinking about jerking off, cause I knew it wasn't Ruby. I knew it wasn't Ruby. That mother, Kenny's horny. Kenny is fucking horny. You need to go beat your meat. Go beat your meat, sir. We're over here talking about a mother drugging her fucking child and then the child killing the mother, and you over here want to jerk off to some bitch who on occasion pretends to be a Muslim. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm not giving in to you.
Ow!
You can abuse me all you want. I'm not going.
And please move, I gotta go to the bathroom.
No, I don't.
Move, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Then go. I'll follow you.
You're not following me.
I wish, see, this be the shit that make me want to slap motherfuckers in their back. Because what you mean you following me?
Make sure you hear what I feel. I don't want you in my ears. You're not hurting my ears. I'm not going to allow you to hurt my ears. Move. I'm beating you. I don't want to be you abusing me. I don't want you to hurt my ears.
Rammed me in the wall.
Another thing that Andy is particularly fond of is covering up his ears and claiming that any loud noise is bothering him. Now you're probably saying, hey, Kiwi Tapes, that's awfully insensitive. You just heard that he suffered from processing issues. And I'd say that you're right. If Andy hasn't had a well-documented history of going to rock and roll concerts, that's right.
So this is a motherfucker who lies about his diagnosis, tries to use that in order to get what he wants, tries to fucking sit here and strawman the fuck out of anybody who makes fun of him. I feel like I'm justified in making fun of his body at this point.
The guy who assaulted his brother over a little trumpet playing is actively attending rock and roll concerts. If it was something more mellow like blues or jazz, maybe. But in my experience, the only thing louder than a rock concert is an EDM festival. You cannot
or a nuke going off directly in front of your face.
Tell me that that kind of environment, packed with people, really loud, is more acceptable to Andy than his brother simply playing the trumpet. And even his own father trying to play a little bit of rock on his guitar.
Okay, Andy, you need to go and get off out of my room because you're not welcome up here.
I need to get away from you.
It doesn't matter. You either go outside or you sit in the living room while we finish eating, and then we'll be out of your way. We need to go.
You say that every
Andy,
single night.
follow instructions.
You come up.
No, Andy, get off my bed.
What is the address? Help me, please, help me, please. My dad hurting my ears.
You know, I remember, I think a kid, like an actual child, called the police one day, and the dispatcher was not the most trustworthy person to deal with that phone call. And I remember, rightfully, she got criticized and lost her job. If whoever that is over that phone hung up that phone on this motherfucker, I would call her a national fucking hero. A national fucking hero. Because I can't with this voice. This voice reminds me of like ants leaving the fucking anthill after you pour water on it.
Tom, on the off chance you ever watch this, you're a great guitar player. And Joe, you really know how to play the trumpet, man. It's a shame that your brother/son will allow a crowd of complete strangers to enjoy their music, but God forbid you try to play a little bit of your own. They gave him like a 5-minute warning before they even started playing. His father told him what was going to go on and to either go outside or go to the living room somewhere where it wouldn't hurt his ears. What does Andy do? Fires up the video camera, and then completely ruins your jam session by calling the police. It seems like whenever the attention's not on Andy, then there's problems. He has this habit of making other family members' misfortune all about himself. When his father hurt his ankle real bad, Andy demanded to be taken to the hospital for sympathy pains. And when his mother's health was failing, Andy resented her for taking his father's attention from him. Andy really...
That's a child. Mom is dying, but what about me? Lose some fucking weight, you fucking crustacean!
Really seems to hold his mother in contempt, and public opinion believes it is because she requires so much...
You know what? He's not mentally ill. He's just fucking fat, and that's the real mental illness.
...care from his father. Care that Andy believes he should be receiving. Andy's parents are both elderly, and sometimes his mom requires a walker. But instead of seeing this...
He got a nose. Look at his nose.
...and offering...
Look at his nose. Wait. Look at this schnoz he got. Jesus. This motherfucker could line up the cocaine and snort it in one snip. Fuck.
And public opinion believes it is...
God, look at that fucking thing poke out. Motherfucker, go through papers. Shit.
Because she requires so much care from his father. Care that Andy believes he should be receiving. Andy's parents are both elderly, and sometimes his mom requires a walker. But instead of seeing this and offering help, Andy feels jealousy. So one day when he found his mom collapsed on the floor, instead of helping her, Andy pulls out his video camera and starts recording.
Why did you fall when you were sitting on the toilet?
I got off the toilet.
And you can't get up, and you couldn't call anyone.
I did.
Okay, Google broadcast. Dad, Mom is on the floor. She fell right off the toilet. She's on the dog's bed. Did you lose? Is it sugar?
I hope not.
Why were you sitting in the toilet for 2 hours?
I'm doing a puzzle.
Mom's on the floor. Dad, Mom's on the floor. Are you that mentally like handicapped you can't help her? And like that's just sad. Like poor little granny hanging on by the fucking thread of a walker, and this motherfucker, Dad, Mom's on the floor, come get her. Dad, Mom's on the floor, can you come get her? Dad, what are you doing? Fuck, Mom's on the floor, I don't want to touch her. Dad, like
2 hours sitting in the toilet? Did you poop or anything?
No.
You were just sitting. You were sitting there.
Andy didn't lift a finger. He simply called his dad to come help. And then Joe coming in asking her what she's doing. The look she gives him is priceless. It's like, what the hell do you think I'm doing? Andy would rather see his mother struggling to get up than attempt to help her in any way but calling dad. And this hasn't happened just once, but twice.
Dad, she's leaning off the chair and she's going to bend over.
He does a lot of things. That's why I say you gotta watch her.
She's like Grandma.
Andy, please.
Well, Mom, you don't do anything. He's laying in bed all
Andy,
day.
so do you. So be quiet, please.
I lay...
you don't do much of either or anything?
The past 2 days, I was taking it easy for my emotional well-being, Dad.
I'm getting infuriated. I'm getting infuriated. And I'm not a parent. I'm getting mad. I'm not taking it well. Remember, children, if you have sex with your family members, this is the end result. So avoid it
There are two things about this video that really get me. First and foremost being the criticism that Andy is spewing forth, sitting on the couch, wiggling his toes, into telling his mom that she's like grandma, she doesn't do anything. All while his dad, who I've never seen without a lower back brace, helps her up to use her walker. Which leads me to my second point. Do these two people look like they could abuse Andy? Do they look like they should be legally required to take care of Andy? For Christ's sakes, Andrew went to the courts and tried to make them legally force his parents to change his diapers. You see, despite the—
You know what? I think I went the whole stream without saying it. Now's the perfect time. Wrong button. White people. White people. You can't get this in a black household. The parents would have just beat the kid by now. Like, it's undeniable. The child would have got beat by now. If he was black, he would have been beat. See, now, see this shit? You just got to fucking, I guess, sit here and take it.
The way Andy acts, he's never afraid to get the legal process involved. In particular, he likes to bring up his rights quite often. Andy will go from speaking in the third person to then talking about why the police can't do this because it violates his human rights, all to the 911 operators who are very well familiar with who he is and what he tries to do to his family.
Well, I also went out of Dad's house. I have a right to throw out my diapers. I have a right to throw out my medications. I was allowed to throw out my medications pill by pill, but I'm not allowed to throw out my diapers because you guys are depriving me of my civil rights.
Andrew,
you don't have civil rights. You ain't black. Oh my God. What a perfect fucking freeze frame. What a perfect fucking freeze frame.
Ditch has contacted the police hundreds of times, usually claiming abuse suffered at the hands of his family, demanding that either the police officers make them provide him proper care or take him to a group home. The officers in the area, most of which know Andy, are extremely patient with him, especially the 911 operators. Andy has threatened them, told them lies that waste valuable police resources, and screamed in their ear. Not to mention the poor officers, who Andy has flashed, assaulted, and subject to all of this madness for years. You would
now look, we was talking about cops earlier and their poor decision making in stressful situations, you know, the punches and the slaps. I don't think anybody should be seeing like a white man's body without their consent, especially an overweight white man.
Think that with how much Andy contacts the authorities that he would have a modicum of respect for them, but it is the exact opposite, as just like everyone else, Andy sees them as there to serve him and only him, leading to many negative personal interactions with the police.
I've been hit by a car so many times, and you know what? Put me on 941 because I'm going to run away from the house, from the hospital.
No, Andy,
I'm running away. You can't hold me hostage.
Come on.
You can't hold me hostage.
We're not holding you hostage.
You're holding me hostage.
We need you to
You're
go.
holding me hostage.
We need you to go down to the
You're
ED.
holding me hostage. Oh, you abused me.
Andy.
You abused me.
Andy, come on.
You abused me. Don't touch me. I don't want to be abused. Sir, I have a right to leave without being escorted out.
Not right now, you don't.
Why?
You're on private property.
Then fine.
You've been discharged.
Fine. You hurt my back. You hurt my back. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Yes, we're trying to.
I'm leaving. I want to leave.
This way.
My arm is numb. I want to leave.
I gotta take gaps in this because if I keep listening to his voice straight, I'm gonna lose my. What the fuck is this Fortnite?
I want to leave.
They were simply trying to escort him out of the hospital, but Andy refused. He didn't want an escort, he wanted to go his own way, and that's what caused the issue. That clip was another brilliant display of Andy quoting his legal rights. Once he starts doing that, you can pretty much rest assured that he's not going to comply, because in his mind, you are no longer an authority figure. If you try to stop him, you will be one of the accused, one of the people responsible for making Andy's life as horrible as it is. Because as I've said before, that is the whole point of Andy whipping out the camera. When Andy whips out the camera, it's almost always in an attempt to solicit pity. He wants the people on his channel to see a video like that and see a man who is being abused by the system, as well as his family. It usually ends up displaying the exact opposite. A man in his 30s with complete disregard for his elderly parents. All I have seen in my time researching Andy is elder abuse. I feel like there is...
And all I've fucking seen is my ears being penetrated for no reason.
No better example of this as to when Andy got arrested for his oil diffuser. This is probably the second most infamous event in Andrew Ditch lore. Don't worry, the first is yet to come. But as for the oil diffuser arrest, it's a doozy. It starts out with Andy putting an exorbitant amount of oil into his oil diffuser, a humidifier type device which you can add scents to that will spread throughout the room. The only problem is that certain types of oils have been known to affect people with breathing issues, as well as animals. Andy's parents and their dogs all started to experience breathing issues, and upon confronting Andy about this, He refused to shut the oil diffuser off, claiming that it was for his emotional health and that they had absolutely no right to make him turn it off. The police were called, and an interaction would ensue that would end with Andy in cuffs.
It was so strong. Heart problem and breathing problem. I had to put the oxygen on. We asked him to turn it off. He refuses to do that. This morning when we came back from papers, the same thing. Even Joe, you can ask him. He had to go upstairs. We couldn't stand it because we're trying to eat. You can't eat when it smells so bad. I have no idea. You'd have to ask him. He's videotaping us too.
I don't have to. You're not. Is it court order?
We want to know if we can press charges because this is our home and it's bothering our breathing.
You didn't ask me to turn it off.
Could you stop shining that light in my face?
I can. Is that order? Or is that a violation? You're gonna arrest me for having my light on camera?
No, I'm asking you as a matter of human decency if you could stop shining.
Well, I did nothing wrong except for just trying to sit here, relax.
So I'm asking you to shut the oil diffuser off.
It's for my coping skills, and I don't have to answer to you unless it's a court order for it.
Andy, can you please not?
If there's a court order, is that a request or is that an order?
It doesn't have to be a court order. Why do you have to talk like this all the time?
Is that a request or is that a court order from?
The fact that he said, "Why do you have to do this all the time?" How many fucking times have you yourself, officer, dealt with this man? How many fucking times?
For me not having my oil diffuser that helps me relax.
You don't have to. You don't need that. Your parents have. Your mother's on oxygen. It's bothering her. Okay?
I'm calling my lawyer.
Stand up and put your hands behind your back.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Stand up and put your hands behind your back.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything. Stand up! Right now! You're hurting me!
Stand up.
You're hurting me!
Stand up.
You're abusing me!
Well, that's what happens.
You're gonna sue me! You're gonna sue me!
You know what's sad? Is that white people could do this shit and they don't die. How the fuck black people do this exact same fucking thing? We on a bag of t-shirts. Discrimination, where's Ben Crump?
What? I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm being arrested for my oil diffuser.
Okay, why are you being arrested right now?
For my oil diffuser. Officer Bradley's arrested me for my oil diffuser.
He's refusing to put his hands behind his back, so now he's going to be charged with
I didn't do anything other than have an oil diffuser on. You're abusing me! You're abusing me! You're abusing me!
I can't. I just can't. Jeez, I just can't. His fucking voice!
I don't have to!
Who's crying extra in the background? What the fuck?
The oil diffuser incident is the perfect encapsulation of Andy's character. People politely ask him to turn off his oil diffuser because his mother is on oxygen and it's bothering her. Andy says no, the cops are called, and he resists the cops. That officer has had many interactions with Andy and was extremely patient with him throughout this whole thing. You have to wonder if this is really the outcome that Andy wants. Overly standoffish, unwilling to cooperate, and unwilling to believe that he is anything but the victim. And as soon as he's taken into custody, he starts making accusations against the officer and calling crisis hotlines. A lot of the content you've seen throughout here that's been audio have been messages that Andy has recorded himself while he's either talking to police or some kind of social services. During all of these calls, Andy is claiming to be the victim of some grave injustice, when in my opinion, it's been the family of Andy who have really been victimized. If you want proof of this, then look no further than the time Andy poisoned every one of them. Andrew Ditch has had a
Huh? Please tell me he just talked about the oil diffuser. You know what? I'm not surprised no more.
long history of tampering with people's food and drink. His father highly suspects that he was the cause of his antifreeze poisoning. He put super hot sauce in chili to serve to his 2 elderly parents, admits to putting laxatives in his father's coffee as a child, and then the most infamous incident in all of Andy Ditch lore. I'll let his local news station give you the rundown.
A man from the city of Tonawanda faces 3 felony charges accused of spiking the food of several of his family members. Police say 34-year-old Andrew Ditch put Epsom salts and laxatives in...
What? All right. I got white fatigue. I got white disabled people fatigue. Skelly, you fatigue me. This is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, you see. This is ridiculous, you see. This is not good.
In the food and the water reservoir of the family's coffee machine. The family members knew...
Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Look at our guy. Look at him. Malnourished. That's not what malnourished means. Obesity.
knew something was wrong when they all started to suffer from nausea, abdominal pain, and severe diarrhea. Ditch was arraigned and is being held on $5,000 bail. He will return to court tomorrow for a felony hearing.
He denies it. Last year, me and his brother, and even my wife, got sick constantly, running the diarrhea, even crapping our pants. I don't know way to describe it, and we got flustered. And he made a comment to one of his friends on the internet that he put laxative and Epsom salt in our food, our coffee, and drinks, saying, you better remove your clothes and run to the toilet. And I was wondering why my stomach was hurting so bad. Like I told my wife the one thing, I wanted to go to the hospital, but I didn't, because I was just doubled up pain. And the strange thing is that since he's been gone, even though he doesn't like to hear it, we no longer have the problem, none of us. And it was going on for at least 6 months on and off here and there.
Wow.
And we thought it was something else.
For over 6 months, Andy was tampering with their food and drink. For those who don't know, Epsom salt is a magnesium supplement and laxative. Given the fact that Andy uses diapers, I would say that he's well versed in what the Epsom salt does, as well as the laxatives that he used to poison his elderly parents and brother. To what end, I have no idea. Like I've said, that part of Andy's personality is extremely disgusting and disturbing, so I would not be surprised if he got some kind of sick satisfaction out of it. Andy has done so much to his family, and many believe it is in an attempt to be placed in a group home. Andy has been placed in facilities before, but he doesn't have a good track record when it comes to respecting authority, so he is always swiftly ejected from the program, and the help is cut off from him forever. And you can't really blame these organizations when not only have they put up with Andy for thousands of hours already, but he's also spitting on the medical professionals, all because they won't let him leave, even though his doctor has ordered him to stay.
Can I please leave? Sir, no. Why? No. The doctor's... I want to leave. Hey, man, come on. I want to leave. Can I please leave? No. I have a right. No. That's how you're leaving. I'm asking leave. I have a right to leave. Before you leave after that crap. I'm sorry, but you can't hold me against my will. I'm asking to leave. And I'm glad to be arrested.
Assaults a man in a disgusting way in front of a police officer, then asks to please leave. In a nutshell, that is Andy Ditch. This has happened with countless medical services to the point where they don't really even have any more to offer him. He has degraded, insulted, and threatened so many people that he no longer is allowed to use many of these social services. Let me read you some statistics real quick about how much time and resources were used on Andy. 1,000 hours of securing medical records, 1,500 hours of crisis management, 200 hours of listening to consumer recordings, over 2,000 emails reviewed and responded to, 200 hours of medical advocacy, 10 hours of advocacy with law enforcement, submitted 5 updates to the...
You know, all this time spent on him, there's a kid who's killed himself. All this fucking money wasted on this fat fuck, there's a kid who's killed himself right now. Men dominate suicide charts again. Why? Because of a failure to actually care about the people who need it to benefit one of these motherfuckers.
The Office of People with Developmental Disabilities to assist with determining eligibility.
Wait, he's dead? I hope so.
This single organization has spent over 3,000 hours assisting Andrew Ditch in one way or another, and Andy will still claim in his videos that he receives no help for his disabilities. The many contradictions of Andrew Ditch paint a very clear picture of the truth. Andy will say that he has problems with loud noises and go out to rock concerts. He'll say he receives no help from his parents when they help him as much as they physically can at their old age. He says he receives no help from mental services or the police when they've spent thousands of hours helping him. And he claims to have autism when it has been factually proven that he does not. Why does he do all of this, you ask? Common consensus is pity. Andrew Ditch wants you to look at his channel and see a man who has been absolutely abused by the system.
I look at a man like this as an opportunist who wants to abuse the system to his benefit, and when he does not get his way, he will do that. Did Chris send you this? Technically, yes, even though I myself said I was interested to look into this. And quite frankly, I am disturbed. This is not what I was expecting, and I'm traumatized even more. Blame Chris. See, you know, that's a good way to look at it. It truly is one good way to look at it. Have you tried the FNAF DLC and DVD? Is it any good? Yes! Except I only play as a survivor. As someone who has to constantly run from Springtrap, I find it to be quite fun. It is quite fun. It's excellent work. Excellent work. And you know, I say, this is just me personally, I say we just go play it. Right now. I say right now. So you know what that means. You know what that means? Does anybody know what that means? I know what it means. Have you played any Pokemon ROM hacks? No, but since we're on the subject, I'm so fucking glad I didn't wake up to go watch that bullshit Pokemon Presents. I'm so glad y'all wasted y'all fucking time for something that y'all could have got tweets and updates about. Fuck, good luck. Have fun. But I still ain't got no GBA games that I could play on a modern console. And then they wonder why everybody pirate their shit. We wonder why everybody pirate their shit. You don't give people what they want. All this new shit. Who the fuck about this new shit? Fuck that new shit. I want my shit. I want my shit. Could have been an email. Could have just been a live tweet. Just tweet it out. Hey, look, new game. And apparently the next Pokemon Presents is supposed to release like Gen 10. Listen. You wanna know what I think could be like the ultimate Pokemon game? Let us rip it. Start from Kanto, go all the way to the current one. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fucking fun. Start with Kanto, go all the way to whatever current one they got. You can't say they can't do it because they've done it. They did it with Gold and Silver, where you was in Johto and then you migrated back to Kanto. Telling me they can't do the reverse? Like, the fuck? Let me rock out. Ain't even gotta be fighting the gym leaders. Let me bust it open with the fucking Battle Frontier. Fuck. Games don't know what they want, man. The only thing we got out of that was Mega Dragonite. Are you telling me out of, 20 minutes, the only thing that you gave a fuck about was something that you didn't need to be there for? That is not excellent work, gentlemen. Not excellent work. Not excellent work. And Pal World sucks! Goodbye, YouTube.